What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs, collective general zodiac sign readings. We are going to go through from Pisces to Aries today. And you can thank Dear Bumblebee for that.
To Aries.
All right. All right, what's going on with my camera angle here? All right, going from Pisces all the way on up to Aries. Okay. Yes, I feel like the last Pisces reading was kind of brutal, so I apologize. So I'm feeling kind of, let's make it up tonight, baby. Let's make it up, hopefully. All right, going from Pisces right on, I can't talk. Going from Pisces all the way on up to Aries. General messages, whatever comes through, whether it's money, work, love, self-love, shit, whatever. Whatever comes through. All right, Pisces. The Hay Attunement Tarot. Looking good, thank you. I wasn't really in the mood for a whole lot of makeup tonight, but I appreciate that. All right, Hey Juliet. Going from Pisces all the way up to Aries. Pisces. Two more. What messages do we have for Pisces? What can Pisces expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Pisces expect this week? 3 shuffles. One more. All right, Pisces, your overall energy, death in reverse with the Hermit, justice in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. So, I feel like you're stuck a little bit, Pisces, in a bit of an unfair situation, or what you perceive to be unfair or not equal, or it's something that you're recognizing may not really work out in your favor. I feel like there's something, though, that has you feeling the need to withdraw this week or take a practical approach to you feeling unable to make some type of change. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. So, damn. Well, Pisces, there's a situation that you feel is not working out in your favor, okay? On a personal level, things are a bit out of order. You're having a hard time tending to what you need to tend to, having a hard time keeping up with responsibilities. There could be some tension in the air for you this week as well, in regards to you and another individual, that's creating a level of insecurity on your part when it comes to some type of perceived view that you may have been trying to uphold. Now this could be reversed if you need to, but I do feel, Pisces, you're in a space of withdrawing from something for a period of time, at least this week. You're recognizing, okay, things aren't really working out in your favor. You're having a hard time taking accountability for it, or making individual decisions that could balance something out, because you feel unable to make the necessary changes this week. There could be tension in the air with you and someone else, or just within your own day-to-day environment, where you may be finding it hard to keep up with day-to-day responsibilities. If you are dealing with another person, they may kind of spill the beans about something pertaining to manipulation on your part, or pertaining to feeling financially burdened by you. Okay, or feeling like they received a superficial view. There could be some secrets or something that comes to the surface, Pisces, around someone that feels burdened financially. And because you feel like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do this week, you do seem to be withdrawing from a situation. Now, this could be your own tension, your own tension in the air around realizing that you either are not able to uphold a level of luxury or uphold a certain lifestyle that you may want to uphold, but you may be recognizing that financially you may need to kind of take it back a little bit this week, or you may feel unable to make those purchases or spoil yourself as much as you want to. Like, I feel like this is you internally registering something like, okay, I'm wrong here. Okay, whether it's with yourself and your own choices or whether it's with someone else, Pisces. And you can reverse this if you want, go for it. I don't care. But it's like, I feel like you're in a space where you're like, okay, I'm wrong here. This isn't working out in my favor, but I'm unable to make the necessary changes I need to make. There's secrets coming out around financial insecurity or someone feeling burdened financially within a relationship, or someone feeling manipulated with a superficial view. Or this is you realizing, okay, I can't uphold this type of lifestyle. What the fuck am I going to do? And this week you may feel like you can't do anything. So you're kind of withdrawing from the noise of it all because you feel unable to do anything, unable to make any necessary changes. Give me one more on that Hermit. I feel like you're trying to, Seven of Wands in reverse. You know you have a weak defense about something, or this is you starting to doubt whether you have the advantage within a situation, okay? So I do feel like if you are dealing with a specific person, there is, you know, secrets coming to the surface, or someone's kind of, there's some type, the High Priestess in reverse can talk about like an uncontrolled outburst or something that's just said, you know, someone venting something to you, feeling like, okay, they feel manipulated or they feel like they are more than responsible for you in a way that is starting to become burdensome to them when it comes to finances. And you may feel unable to address this conversation right now. You may feel like you don't have the solution, and you definitely don't feel like you have the advantage or a strong defense, okay? So, and if this is just a personal thing where you're not dealing with anybody, this is just you recognizing your own financial insecurities, and it's creating a blocked intuition, and it's creating you to suppress your own desires this week and kind of go within because you feel unable to make the necessary changes. Okay, so it's almost like you're kind of going within. Give me one more on that Hermit, because that seems to be the only productive with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you are working on something. You're working on something. You could be trying to master something. Give me one more on that Eight of Pentacles with the Chariot in reverse. Okay, you're taking a step back. You're not fighting or defending yourself. You may feel like you have a weak defense, or you're just being real with yourself. You are working on something. It's a bit chaotic though. I mean, working on something, a lack of direction. You may be working on your own lack of direction. Maybe you're recognizing this week, man, I'm a little bit all over the place, or I'm having a hard time, you know, prioritizing anything, feeling a bit scattered. You're working on feeling your own feelings of being scattered or all over the place or lacking direction. Give me one more on that Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you're recognizing you lost control or lost your grip in regards to a health concern or in regards to a financial concern. And I do feel like you're kind of putting your head down to the grind and kind of work mode this week. We're trying to master something, master your own tendencies to lose your grip when it comes to finances, debts, health. And it may be in a period where you feel like you have no other choice, okay? Where you really have nothing else to pull from, where you're focused on working on. I honestly don't 100% feel like you know what you're working on, to be honest with you. I feel like this is you trying to master something, but you're going within. There's a bit of a lack of direction within you, Pisces, having a hard time pulling energy or resources from anything because you may feel abandoned or you may feel some type of scarcity in some aspect. There's a bit of a lack of direction on your part. Again, and that makes sense with the Hermit, because there is the only action on your part is you're withdrawing, you're omitting a lot to other people, you're trying to figure something out on your own, and this week you may feel unable to make any major changes. But I more so feel like you're trying to construct what changes need to be made, or where you're headed toward, what direction you need to take, and maybe what needs to be prioritized right now versus what doesn't. Because yeah, the tension's pretty thick, okay? Either when it comes to you and another individual that you may feel dependent on, or vice versa, or when it comes to, you know, someone having some type of outburst around frustration, around a superficial view, or when it comes to your own financial insecurities. The tension is pretty thick, but you may be feeling a bit of scarcity, or there's a scarcity type of energy, and you're having a hard time pulling resources or energy. So you're working on something, but you may not really feel like it's getting anywhere. So again, I feel like you're kind of reprioritizing your life this week. What's Pisces' ultimate goal here? The Queen of Wands. You may be wanting freedom, or you could be working on, you know, a new fitness regime, or getting more active. Okay, this could be you, you know, embracing a more authentic version of yourself too, or asking yourself, what is the authentic version of me? What do I need to do that won't limit me, will maintain my freedom? I don't know. There's something about the Queen of Wands is very authentic. She's principle ruled. She's not ruled by superficial shit. She's active. You know, she can make changes to her appearance, but it's more so changes that reflect a more authentic version. So you may be recognizing that maybe you haven't been as authentic, and you're wanting to step into a more authentic version of yourself, but you may not be 100% sure where that's leading you to. And because there's already some type of scarcity, you may be feeling a little bit depleted this week. Okay. But yeah, if you're dealing with a person, even though I still feel like your goal is to kind of separate yourself from that individual, you're feeling the tension and you don't like it. You don't like it. Your main goal is to kind of empower yourself or separate yourself from that individual. Let's use this deck tonight. Okay, give me a card for Pisces. You could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, success, transformation. A lot of you guys are on the verge of a successful transformation. I love that for you. You may be on the verge of a successful transformation. And this week you may feel a bit hazy, like, man, it may feel like you're not really getting anywhere, or it may feel a little bit unclear as to what you're supposed to be doing, or there's just this scarcity type of energy that has you a little bit maybe lacking direction. Success, transformation, morality. So for a lot of you, this could be pertaining to your morals, you know, your ethics, why you do the things you do. You know, Saturn is in Aries right now in retrograde. And for all of us, for the collective, it's kind of asking us to apply ourselves in a more disciplined way, and in a way where we can maintain or uphold a level of authority without giving our power away. Okay? And sometimes we can give our power away simply by not aligning ourselves with our own ethics, right? So I don't know, there's something about morality, transformation, success, reprioritizing. I'm kind of getting that too. So, but yeah, this week you're realizing, okay, this isn't going to work out in my favor. I can't uphold this. I need to do something different. And that could just simply be being more active, or it could simply be, you know, obtaining your freedom in some type of direction, or separating yourself from something that is making you feel like you're not good enough, or maybe someone literally removes themselves where now you're in a financial pinch also, okay? You could also be wanting to free yourself from a particular job because there's a lot of tension and mean, catty type of energy, okay? Thank you, Raquel. Raquel Ramirez, girl, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Aquarius. So we are going backwards today, guys, if you're just popping on. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides? What can Aquarius expect? What can Aquarius expect this week? 3 more. What can Aquarius expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. Okay, we got to do one more. Okay, that's stuck. It didn't feel right. All right. What do we have for Aquarius this week? What can Aquarius expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Aquarius: 6 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. You could be dealing with a Pisces, okay? This kind of feels like the opposing end that Pisces was dealing with, if you are. But I feel like the 6 of Swords in reverse can be like sensing trouble, right? It's like this inner knowing that I can't just go with the flow in this moment. I can't just submit in this moment. There's something here that's out of balance. There's something here that is not fair, is unequal, okay, when it comes to transactional agreements. Even in relationships, for example, it's like, okay, something, you feel like there's something out of balance here, okay? Or on a personal level, this is feeling like you're not being rewarded or for your investments or for your efforts or whatever it may be, or you're not, or you may be feeling as though this week you're investing more into a business than you are receiving, something along those lines. But it's like you're sensing trouble coming. There's something where you sense trouble coming and you're having a hard time submitting to it, and you're having a hard time just moving on from it as if this thought or feeling doesn't exist. There's some tension here. High Priestess in reverse. Okay. There could also be some incorrect judgments being made. I would be mindful, like if you are dealing with a person, for example, you may have some type of outburst with someone that may not be the correct view. Or if this is more of a personal thing, you may be finding yourself to be blocked or feeling the need to, feeling some tension within yourself because you feel like something isn't balancing out. You may feel like you're not receiving. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse on a personal level could be like, okay, I'm not making enough money to pay these bills, or I'm not, whatever. There's something that's not really balancing out. 9 of Wands, Hangman in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're dealing with a person, I would expect this person to not really be willing to see your perspective. I feel like this is someone that has a lot of insecurities when it comes to their own status or their own. 9 of Wands, an ongoing battle. Okay, let's just read it on a personal level. On a personal level, there's been some type of ongoing battle. Hangman in reverse, trying to move something forward really quickly. King of Pentacles in reverse. Hangman in reverse can be like, okay, I may not have the right perspective, but I'm going to do something really quickly. And it can put out an energy of arrogance or ego sometimes because it's an unwillingness to see things a different way, where if it's a personal thing, this is you kind of throwing yourself into your business, throwing yourself into climbing the social ladder, throwing yourself into doing whatever it takes to make money or to be perceived a certain way if it's more of a personal thing. And there's some type of defense. If it's a personal thing, you have your defenses up because you, honestly, you may be responding or reacting too quickly to some type of insecurity you have with a person or within your financial endeavors, and it may cause you to be making an incorrect judgment. Okay. Or again, your intuition may be a little bit off course, okay? If you're dealing with a person, okay, if like this is a relationship, for example, or someone else, this is a person that feels like they've been dealing with an ongoing battle. where they may feel like they have their wounds, or they feel like they have their side of the story, and it has them unwilling to give their full support to the situation, either because they feel unable to in this period of time, Aquarius, or this is someone that is taking a bit more of a rigid approach because they feel justified in that. The Nine of Wands can be someone that kind of sets their boundaries within a situation, or they feel like they've been going through an ongoing battle where it's like they're kind of tired, or they're feeling the need to set a boundary. So if you're in a relationship with someone, they may feel justified to not really give their full support this week, where they're not really willing to see your perspective because they feel kind of pushed in a corner a little bit in regards to a situation where they feel like they have to defend themselves, and they're not willing to do that. It's like, this is someone that feels like, what do you mean? Like, obviously I can't support this relationship this week, or I've been off because of whatever. Like, this person may feel, I mean, give me a little bit more of that Nine of Wands if it's another person. Two of Swords in reverse. And the Judgment. So this person may feel pushed in a corner a little bit with your judgment. Two of Swords in reverse can be very pessimistic. It can be a decision that's being made as well. You could be making a decision about someone, followed with some type of judgment, and it has this person feeling a bit defensive, but they're not really willing to accept whatever judgment you're making. So if it's a relationship, it's someone that is choosing to set a boundary and just embrace whatever decision you're making. Like, maybe what is this person going to do? They may end up just walking away. So they may end up just simply not invest into the situation. It's someone that feels like, okay, if I'm not valued, or if you're not investing into me, I'm not investing into you. Okay. If it's like a domesticated type of relationship, it's someone that is choosing to not finish something they started with you, because they feel like they're on the receiving end of some type of harsh, pessimistic type of judgment, and it has them feeling justified to, not really give their full support into the relationship. On a personal level, though, Aquarius, this could be you not finishing what you started, or not sticking to some type of plan, or potentially even making poor investments out of, insecurity, or, climbing the social ladder, or wanting to create a certain perception about who you are. It can be like a desire to rebrand yourself, but it stemmed from you being hard on yourself, or pessimistic in relation to your own judgment on yourself. And because there's been some type of ongoing battle, you may be, I don't know, Six of Swords in reverse, you sense something, trouble coming. It's creating a lot of incorrect judgments being made, or your intuition is blocked. There's tension in the air in regards to not feeling like, in regards to feeling undervalued, feeling like you're not receiving enough money to pay your bills, feeling like if you're in any type of partnership, work-related or love-related, whatever, you feel like it's one-sided, or you feel like it's very out of balance here. But instead of walking away from that situation, like if it's a relationship, you're choosing to kind of make judgments on a situation. If this is more of an individual thing, you're starting to become more judgmental on yourself because something isn't playing the way you had thought. So you're kind of becoming what you feel like people want. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse. That can talk about like, okay, something isn't progressing, something isn't changing, something isn't progressing or being resolved. You're having a hard time submitting to something. Give me one more on that Six of Swords in reverse. With the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, King of Wands in reverse. There's trouble coming. Someone is desiring. You may feel like someone is desiring to be a bit of a bully. So you may feel like someone either has an aggressive tendencies, or a temper, or someone has a tendency to be a bully or look for attention in whatever way they can. And it makes you feel you're having a hard time just going with the flow and whatever that is. Okay, so desiring to be a bully. If this is more of a personal thing, you may have been desiring to bully someone else or kind of go to the extremes to kind of make a statement. But if that's the case, nothing's really moving forward. It's not doing anything. And if you're dealing with a person that's trying to bully you or push for a specific objective, or if they're in a position where they refuse to take control in whatever way you see fit, it's like you're in a space where you're refusing to submit to that person. So if you're in a relationship, this person feels like I have my story. They got their guard up. They're not really willing to defend themselves, or even talk for that matter. They're kind of throwing themselves into their work or rebranding themselves. And if you're dealing with yourself, this is you recognizing, okay, where you're losing control. You're having a hard time submitting to your wish fulfillments in life because there's aspects where you feel like you don't have control, and you may be becoming a bit of a bully because there's some tension created now. Okay, and either way, I don't really see anything moving forward for you. There's just this inner knowing of, okay, this relationship, work related or love related, or this whatever, it's not progressing. It's not progressing. You feel undervalued. You feel you may even feel like if there is an imbalance within a connection, you may feel like someone is sucking up to you this week. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse can be like a bit of a kiss ass, someone that is, buying you lots of things or whatever. And if that's the case, you're still not submitting to it. Now, mind you, with the High Priestess in reverse, you may be making some judgments on the situation that may not be accurate. And if someone is trying to buy your love, for example, or buy your time somehow, you may be desiring to resist that person because you feel like this is their way of justifying not showing up in a real way or whatever it may be. Like if it's a partner, you may realize you're dealing with a bit of a bum to some degree, okay? And you may see them this week sucking up or being really flirtatious with you, but you may see it as like, no, I'm not submitting to that, because you feel like they're trying to push for a specific objective. So, but yeah, on a personal level, I would be careful with this, because this is you starting to develop a lot of insecurity and judgment on yourself, where you may be suppressing true inner desires to almost rock the boat and potentially exhaust yourself trying to get attention in all the wrong ways, or be perceived a certain way that isn't necessarily accurate. And it's not really working out so well, okay? Give me a card for Aquarius. Intensity. So there could be a lot of intense feelings, big feelings about something, intensity. Okay, guys, that's 4 cards. I'm not taking that many. So especially if you're dealing with the masculine energy, you may feel like that person is trying to suck up to you or kiss your ass. Or on the other side, you may feel like they're trying to push for a certain objective by like bullying you or making you feel some type of way. Either way, you're not submitting to it, okay? If you're the masculine, that could be reversed. I mean, that's just the energies. Take it however you want to take it. On a personal level, I feel like you get the gist, okay? Okay, one more for Aquarius. Comparison. You may be comparing yourself to other people. Intensity, intense comparison. Maybe comparing yourself to other people. And that's dangerous. Or maybe if you're dealing with a person, they're comparing themselves to you, whatever. comparison, comparing successes even, guidance. I don't know, maybe there's a difference in values. That kind of reminds me of the Hierophant a little bit. There could be a difference in values between you and another individual. Guidance. Going with the flow. Maybe someone's trying to guide you, saying like, hey, just go with the flow, man. Like, why you always have to be so defensive? Why? Like, for some of you, someone's like trying to seduce you to go with the flow. I don't know. Go with the flow. Guidance. Comparison. Intensity. I don't know, man. That's what I got. Take it with what you will. I don't know. We have like a lot of weird people tonight. Like, not you guys, like, but like, I'm sorry if there's like people in here. I don't know. I noticed that on my small channel today. There were so many people I've never seen before. So, sorry about that. Anyway, Capricorn. So we are going backwards tonight, guys. For those of you just popping on. What do we have for Capricorn? Hey, FG McCreds. Jada, Ruby the Closer. What can Capricorn, two more, expect this week? What can Capricorn expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. What's going on with my internet? Please tell me if I'm lagging. 3 shuffles. The internet's been wonky all day. Like, my data is better than this. Okay. Because I can switch it. Let me know. It's lagging on my end. All right. Overall energy for you, Capricorn. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Cups. And the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, some of you, there could be a third party going on with you. I don't know. You're not in the mood to be cooperative. You're not in a team player spirit this week when it comes to an opportunity to connect with someone, or when it comes to a party, a get together, a sibling. And if you are dealing with love matters, you're not in the mood to cooperate with someone because there's still some type of third party involved, or someone is not single. Okay. And you may be recognizing there's some type of repetitive pattern. So all right, so Capricorn, why the 3 of Pentacles in reverse? 4 of Pentacles. So Capricorn, I feel like you feel as though someone is being very possessive, greedy with you, stingy. Okay. I feel like you're not cooperating with someone that you feel is being very possessive or stingy with. Four of Pentacles, not cooperating because someone is holding on to something. The 4 of Pentacles is like someone clinging to something, you know, people, possessions, old ways of being. it could just be another relationship, or someone is just being stingy with you in general, where, yeah, they may want to be friends with benefits because they're too broke to afford you in a real relationship. So you're kind of sensing that, oh, you want to be friends? Oh, wow, that's so easy for you. Wow, that's so convenient for you. That's so convenient for you. I don't know. There's something here you're not cooperating with because you're recognizing someone is starting to be stingy. Okay, someone is starting to just expect some type of, I don't know, it kind of feels like you're wanting a little bit more generosity within a situation, within a love situation. And if this is a love situation, you may be recognizing that you're like a side piece, or you're someone that this person wants as someone to just be friends with benefits with, or something along those lines. Okay. If you're dealing with a person, I feel like there is a lot of lies or deception or strategy being implemented around either repressed emotions you have toward them, negative emotions you have toward them. I don't really feel like this person has a whole lot of conscience. Like, this person isn't really worried. They don't feel regretful. They don't feel any type of way about their behavior, but they are trying to get what they want. This is someone that is trying to get what they want. They're being strategic about repressed emotions you have toward them. So they may be saying whatever they need to say to humor the situation. Give me one more on that Seven of Swords. They could be lying. I feel like this person just wants to bang, really. Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. This person is trying to, with the Hermit, this person is trying to, like, this person may even be trying to inspire you to go your own way or do something on your own, be alone. That's weird. Some of you, someone is trying to inspire you, or they're trying to motivate you to, like, be single or something along those lines, or they're trying to motivate you to separate yourself from something, but you're like, no, I'm not separating myself from this because this is something that provides me some type of security. It's almost like you feel like someone is trying to push you in a certain direction without providing any solution. So it seems to be a little bit more work. Like, if this is a work thing, you may feel like someone is trying to add more responsibility to your plate without adding more pay, right? Or something along those lines. Or if it's a love thing, you feel like someone is trying to connect with you this week. There could be third parties involved for sure. But really, you feel like this person is trying to put all the responsibility on you when they can't even, buy you flowers, for fuck's sakes, or they can't even do any, like, what are you doing anything for them for? There's something where it's like, no, I'm not participating. This could be you not cooperating with going out with friends, even because you may feel like you're the one that always has to pay, or something like that. So on a personal level, Capricorn, I feel like you may be being strategic around feeling unsupported within a connection where you're kind of motivated to be alone, or kind of keep to yourself this week because you feel like other people are just wanting things from you and they're not giving you anything. Or it could be around finances, or some type of repetitive pattern around greediness or deep-rooted issues, or something along those lines. So on a personal level, you may be just choosing to reject an offer because I don't know, you're not in the mood. You're not in the mood to participate. You're not in the mood to party. Some of you, it could be simply coming down to, like, okay, having a more frugal mindset where it's not that deep. You want to still be friends with these people, but you don't really want to spend too much money this week. But there is an opportunity to connect. There's an opportunity to celebrate. I mean, give me a little bit more on that three of cups. Wow, three threes with the Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so I feel like this is someone attempting to connect with you, but whoever this person is someone that is still holding on to, this is someone that refuses to share. They refuse to, they may be ungrounded, or it's someone that may be trying to manipulate you to some degree. Manipulate you. You're torn around. maybe torn around whether you're being manipulated too, but I feel like this is you choosing to not participate, or you're self-removing. It's like you're removing yourself from a celebration, from a third party, from some type of celebration opportunity because of your own financial insecurity too. So I feel like you got money on your mind this week, Capricorn. You're being a little bit more frugal. You're not cooperating with opportunities to connect, either because you are choosing to self-remove because of your own financial insecurity, or because you feel like every time you connect with this person, it causes you to feel ungrounded. And you may feel like you're the one that has to like put out financially all the time, and you're not having it. And for some of you, there's a third party influence if it is love related, and it's gross to you this week and you're not having it. So you're kind of being strategic around keeping to yourself. You may say something underhanded to someone if there is a third party situation around what's realistic, or even trying to motivate them to be a bit more practical, or even be alone, something like that. I don't know, you're not really giving your support or being cooperative with someone. You're not sharing something with someone. So if you're in a relationship with this person, again, you kind of drew the line when it comes to how much you help out financially. I don't know, there's a lot going on and a lot of people trying to connect with you this week, and you're like, no, I'm focusing on my money, I'm focusing on saving money, I'm focusing, or I'm still mad at you, or you're still stupid, or something like that. There's something where it's like, no, I'm not budging. You're not budging on anything. Give me a little bit more on the energy that's trying to connect with Capricorn, because I am getting the Six of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant. Okay. So this is someone that is having a hard time moving on from you, Capricorn, and they may be thinking of a relationship, or they're aware about something. This is someone that is wanting a commitment with you, but in the same sense, this person tends to rough up waters with you because they're still a part of something else, or they're having a hard time moving away from something else. So there's someone that is reconnecting with you in hopes to have some type of traditional relationship of some sort, or even a traditional get together of some sort, but there's still aspects that they're not submitting to in order to actually have something move forward. So this is someone that's taking a traditional approach. Give me one more. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, so this is someone that is trying to be wise when it comes to a karmic situation, or some type of negative influence that is working against this friendship or connection, or whatever it may be. They're taking a traditional approach to connect with you, but there's still resistance to kind of submit to something or go with the flow. And they're trying to be wise when it comes to negative external forces working against them, or karmic situations. And I don't see this person willing to, like, there's an unwillingness to let something go, I feel. There's an unwillingness to let something go. I don't know, but they're wanting a relationship, or they're wanting a traditional type of relationship, even if it's a friendship, a sibling. But there's not really a whole lot of change happening with them in the same sense. Or if it's a sibling where you have deep-rooted issues, this person is coming toward you trying to connect, but nothing's changed with them. So whatever the issues were, it's still the same issues, something along those lines. And they may be trying to approach the situation with more strategy and lies, or saying whatever they need to say, because they're aware that you have repressed emotions toward them, but they're not really inspired to heal the situation authentically. And honestly, you could just be dealing with someone that doesn't really give a fuck about anything spiritually related or anything. They lack a conscience. What does this person want from Capricorn then? Very confused. King of Swords. And the King of Cups. So this person wants like clear communication from you. They may want you to kind of detach from any pissed off feelings you have. They may want like fair communication, or they want you to give your full support or overlook things, maybe tend to their emotional needs, or understand. This person wants you to understand. They want to have a rational conversation like, oh, you understand, right? You know what I mean? You understand, right? So this person wants clear communication. They want honesty. They want you to understand. They want you to overlook some things. Give me one more on that King of Swords and the Chariot. So the Chariot talks about like overcoming conflict. They may want you to detach from some type of vengeful energy too. Or they're wanting you to use your head when it comes to moving or distancing yourself from a situation, or they want you to second guess whether you should distance yourself from a situation. Either way, I feel like this person wants you to understand. They want you to understand maybe even why they've been distant, something along those lines. You're not understanding. I don't feel like you're in a space this week where you're not willing to understand them, because they're coming at you with the same type of energy and you're like, no, I'm not budging. You're not budging at all. You could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. There's a lot of like cooks in the kitchen too. That's not helping anything. So like, even if it's a sibling or a friend, there's so many other people being considered in something that you feel is quite simple, something along those lines. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh shit, Capricorn, I forgot your cards. What do we have for give me a couple cards for Capricorn. Yes, we are going backwards tonight, guys. Letting go. Okay, you could be letting go of something. Conditioning. You may feel like someone's been like conditioning you, or trying to condition you to feel some type of way. Letting go of conditioning. How many is that? Okay, that's too many. One more for Capricorn. The Rebel. I feel like you're kind of working against something, or being a rebel, or kind of going against the flow of how you would normally handle a situation. Letting go of conditioning. Conditioning. You may be even conditioning yourself to rebel against something. Okay. Like maybe you do need to work on being a little bit more frugal or reserved with something, or you could be conditioning yourself, or you're letting go of someone that you feel is trying to condition you. Okay. Scorpio. Hey, Small TV, Care Bears. Okay. Nina. All right, what do we have for Miss Chrissy? Oh my God, it has been a while. Girl, I missed you. I miss saying that. Miss Chrissy, you changed your thing. Are you doing art now? Girl, what's good? Thanks for popping in. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? What can Scorpio expect this week, universe, spirits, and guides? One more. Three shuffles. What can Scorpio expect this week? High Priestess in reverse wanted to come out for you too. All right. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 3 of Swords. Okay. That's beautiful, honestly. Like, that's a beautiful energy, regardless. Because on a personal level, this is you. On a personal level, this is you recognizing betrayals, wounds, you know, things that need to be healed within yourself. 9 of Wands is like setting boundaries, right? It may feel like it's been a long road, or it may feel like it's been an ongoing battle. If there is love coming in, Scorpio, because some of you do have a love offer coming in, or there's some type of love wanting to be expressed by someone. But if that's the case, I'm not saying you're not giving them a shot, but you do have your guard up pretty solid, because you're still holding on to some type of wound. The 9 of Wands is someone that's not necessarily giving up, but they got some pretty high boundaries up. So whether there's an offer of love or emotional support from a family member or from a lover, whoever this person is, you still have deep wounds toward, okay? And you may feel the need to kind of set some type of boundary. Oh, wow. So Scorpio, I feel like you have someone that is trying to connect with you in the heart space, okay? They feel the need to kind of put their problems behind them when it comes to some type of this is someone that is recognizing some type of dysfunctional situation, around abuse, like, to put it frankly, around abuse, around where maybe they didn't show up for you the way they should have. This could be a father also communicating to you, or a masculine energy, or this is someone that is recognizing you are in a position where you're a bit more rigid, not really feeling happy about a particular situation, and someone may be trying to put their problems behind them to cater to you in some degree. I don't feel like this is someone that is trying to play mind games with you, honestly. I feel like this is someone that is legitimately offering you emotional support or love. I mean, give me one more in that Ace of Cups. The 4 of Swords. They could be offering you like someone to talk to, right? The 4 of Swords can be very therapeutic. It can be like someone to just talk to, someone to, it could be someone offering you, I hate to say this, but it could be someone offering you help with something, okay? 4 of Swords can be like, you know, talking to a therapist or something like that, or they could be someone that they feel like could help you or mentor you through some type of like underlying sort of truth, or whatever it may be. If it is a particular person where there's emotions involved, it's someone that feels like they can help heal, or this is someone that feels like the two of you can heal a relationship, but they may be aware of some type of underlying sort of truth that has been causing a lot of heaviness, okay? A lot of heaviness. Now, again, 9 of Wands. Okay, why the Ace of Cups? One more. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you, you may have abandoned someone, or you kind of given up on a situation, or you may have felt abandoned, so you put in a lot of work. Okay, I'm in 2 storylines right now. Okay, first storyline, you have someone coming in from out of the cold, wanting to offer you some type of help, because they're aware of some type of underlying sort of truth in relation to abuse, or they're in relation to rigid energy, even that they feel like they're receiving from you in regards to what's creating unhappiness for you, how you're not happy with how you felt taken advantage of, or how you felt like someone didn't show up for you, or whatever it may be. Or this could be pertaining to literal abuse from a masculine energy, where someone feels the need to put their problems behind them to kind of cater to you and help you out. Okay, this is very specific. Now, on a personal level, this could be you also recognizing wounds associated with dysfunctional family members, abuse, or people that tend to almost take advantage of you in some way, take advantage of your weakness, or try to have authority over you without anything. Just, I don't know, it's like you may feel the need on a personal level to kind of take a period of time out and avoid any major risks associated with someone that you feel is in your life that tends to overstep their boundaries or something like that. But I feel like this is more so you in a period where you're already on some type of healing journey, Scorpio. Someone's offering their support, someone's offering help, counseling, or like I said, someone that's just wanting to show up for you in some type of way, come out of the cold. And it may be someone that you had some type of issue with, but this person feels like the issue is not worth bitching about because there's bigger problems going on. So Scorpio, this person may feel like, do you know what? Yeah, I may have a little bit of issue with Scorpio, but my issue is very small compared to what Scorpio is going through. So do you know what? I'm going to put my problems behind me to show up for Scorpio. It's that type of energy. Okay, so yeah, I feel like someone's offering you support. I feel like you're a little bit unsure about what to think about this person. One more than the Nine of Wands. Oh, the Queen of Cups. You do appreciate whoever this person is. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So someone could be empathizing for you losing motivation in a certain direction in your life, Scorpio. And I feel like it's like you appreciate someone seeing something that past, the surface level. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, nurturing. She's someone that has the ability to overlook whatever you're presenting and can kind of see beyond, or she's sensitive to what's beyond meets the eye kind of thing. So I feel like you may be in a space where someone's trying to offer their support in some type of way, or empathize or show love, maybe apologize even, for either not. If it's someone that you know intimately, this could be someone that is wanting to apologize or connect with you and get you to understand maybe why they stopped investing into the situation, but also connect with you in a way where you know that they understand that it's almost like someone that cares about what's going on with you. They may feel the need to apologize for not working through things or giving up on something or something along those lines. They're empathizing for you losing motivation in a particular direction. I don't know. Someone feels, I don't know how to explain the energy further than that, so I'm going to leave it at that. But again, you're in a space where you're entertaining this person or you're willing to connect with this person, but you're not really sure of this person's motives. So you have your guard up pretty solid, or it's going to take a bit for you to let your guard down. So this could also be a mother empathizing for you when it pertaining to issues with a father, okay? Or some type of empathetic energy empathizing for you in relation to a masculine energy that seems to be taking advantage of you, or a boss or something like that. So someone's trying to offer you help, or they're coming out of the cold to kind of offer you support or understanding emotions pertaining to some type of underlying sort of truth that they feel like you haven't been completely transparent about. How is Scorpio going to react to this again? The Queen of Swords. I feel like you're open to talk to this person. I feel like you want to hear what this person has to say. I feel like you're willing to be fair. You're willing to kind of see what they have to say and take things accordingly. You may also be receiving advice, or you're open to receive advice, or you're open to hear what this person has to say. Give me a couple cards for Scorpio. Oh, did I miss Sagittarius? I'll do Sagittarius after Scorpio. I'm sorry. What do we have for Scorpio? Awareness. Someone's aware. Awareness and intensity. So there's some type of awareness around an intense situation. Awareness and intensity. This could even be like a personal struggle. It doesn't have to be a struggle with someone else. Awareness. Someone's aware. Innocence. Awareness, intensity, innocence. I don't know. That's why I'm using these cards tonight, because I wasn't really in the mood to get into the other deck. But only that would shoot, okay? You could be dealing with an Aries. That's all we have specifically. All right. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. I apologize for skipping you. I'm not used to going backwards. Hey, Denise. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Sagittarius? What can Sagittarius expect this week? What can Sagittarius expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sagittarius. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Good Lord. 5 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords, the Magician. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so I feel like you're feeling kind of stuck this week. I don't feel like you're cooperating with anyone, or it's not that you're not cooperating. I feel like in this circumstance, you're in a space where... Why is the 5 of Swords in reverse? 3 of Swords. I feel like you're feeling defeated by a situation. And I feel like the Ace of Wands in reverse. See, this is like a recognition that I feel defeated by this situation. I don't want to participate in this situation. Me and this person is not on the same page, or me and these colleagues are not on the same page, or whatever it may be. And I feel like it has you actively, you know, not trying to be a part of whatever that is. I'll read it on an individual level too, but if you're dealing with other people, this is you actively not trying to be a part of whatever you're dealing with, whether it's colleagues, a love situation, whatever it may be. And you're feeling kind of defeated, and I don't really feel like you're motivated to initiate anything or rekindle anything, or I don't know, but at the same time, you're feeling kind of stuck, okay? I feel like you're contemplating... I feel like you're contemplating a major life change, or you're contemplating shedding an old way of being, an old way of doing something, maybe letting go of a job, letting go of possessions, 4 Pentacles in reverse. You're contemplating just kind of saying, like, you know, fuck it, like putting something in the fuck it bucket, okay? There's something where you're contemplating, do I even want this? Because something is not working. It's kind of that energy, like, not to sound dramatic, but it's kind of that energy where, you know, you may just walk out on your job, or you just do things completely different. It's like trying to reinvent yourself, especially for those of you that use social media, sorry. It's like you may be in a space where you're trying to shed an old version of yourself to embrace something new. And I kind of like this for you because the Magician is upright. I feel like you're using your skills, talents, and abilities to influence a situation in a positive way, but you're aware it's going to require you to release something from your past or release a stingy type of like if it's a work thing or a social media thing or something. It's like you may be trying to rebrand yourself or let go of a stingy way of approaching something because you're in a space of like, okay, how can I preserve this? Okay, how can I preserve myself? How can I use my abilities to the best of my advantage? How can I really make shit happen? How can I be powerful as fuck? How can I, like, what can I do to get my power back or to like influence a situation? And you may be feeling like you need to let go of something or shed an old way of almost going through a bit of a metamorphosis type of energy. Rebrand to some extent, like literally or metaphorically. I feel like you're trying to rebrand yourself, and it has you not really cooperating with anything else. And with the Ace of Wands in reverse, so I feel like there's still something that I don't know, see, I feel like you're in a space where it's like you're not wanting to show vulnerability. You're not wanting to take any daring action to show any type of vulnerability, any type of mental torment, like you don't want to show a certain aspect of yourself. You know, even if you're feeling hurt or even if you're feeling some type of way, you don't want to show that. So instead, it has you working against, you know, a certain flow of something, or you're working, or you're choosing to not cooperate with colleagues, or you're choosing to not implement something a certain way because it's like, I'd rather create a whole new, it's like you're in a space where it's like, I'm just gonna do something completely different. I don't want to associate with this. Something's causing too much mental torment is what I want to say. It could be a reverse where someone else isn't cooperating with you because of something that is causing them too much mental torment, where this week they may be kind of disconnecting from you to use their ability to kind of let go of this whole situation. But I feel like this is more of a personal like rebrand. And if you are potentially dealing with a specific person that you still want to maintain that friendship or relationship or whatever it may be, you may feel like you missed a chance here to avoid escalating conflict that now has someone else avoiding cooperating with you. Okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, this is more personal, where you're no longer cooperating with something. You don't want to be, you're feeling kind of deflated by the situation. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself, and you're in an energy or entering an energy where you want to preserve something, preserve your influence, Four of Swords to the Magician, or you're trying to contemplate using certain skills, talents, or abilities, but you may feel like it's going to require some type of risk where you kind of let go of the old way of doing something, or even let go of an old job. It's kind of like, should I just quit my job and busker or whatever that's called? It's like, I don't know, there's something where it's like you're doing something completely different. Give me one more than the Magician. With the Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Well, some of you are choosing to teach something, or you're using your, I don't know, some of you, the rebrand is you just being honest in a rational way. Some of you may feel the need to be honest about an ongoing battle, or you're dealing with someone that feels the need to be honest with you around some type of ongoing battle where they feel like they need to set their boundaries to the situation and they may be choosing to let this go. And you may be feeling frustrated and feeling like you missed a chance to avoid escalating conflict, and now someone isn't cooperating with you. I don't know, on a personal level, I don't know, you're using your ability to teach or learn, teach or detach from some type of ongoing battle. Some of you guys are simply just detaching from an ongoing battle. Okay, well, what's the Four of Pentacles in reverse then? Okay, you're detaching. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. You're rebranding. I don't know what you're doing. It's like you're choosing to not be as rigid. Let's rebrand. You're letting go of old ways of being. You're no longer being possessive. Some of you are just choosing to let go of, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what that is. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. That's what you're letting go of. Or you're choosing to kind of shed that. Someone could be choosing to let go of one-sided dynamics, unfair dynamics, or I don't know. I can't register that. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Using your influence. I don't know. What is that Four of Pentacles in reverse? And the Queen of Wands. Shedding the old. So you're, okay. So you're shedding the old because something isn't really giving you what you need. And you may be lacking a plan and something is forcing you to step into an element of authenticity, okay? So yeah, you're shedding this energy of either receiving more than you give, or you're shedding an energy of honestly maybe not being generous. I don't know. Some of you may be in a space where you're wanting to help, or you're wanting to teach, or because you're letting go of some, I don't know. Some of you may be wanting to step into like a humanitarian type of space where you give more than you receive, or you may feel like you've already received a lot. So you may feel the need to kind of give to others, something along those lines. But it's pertaining to leading something, teaching something, helping something, giving someone advice even. Because it's like this is an act of generosity. There's a generous approach to a rebrand. So you may be feeling like you're not on the same page with the people in your environment, Sag, and you're wanting to step into a more generous type of space, and separate yourself from imbalanced dynamics or, you know, fake people, that type of energy. And you're wanting to be a bit more humanitarian or have more purpose to what you do, or what you do for work even. You're being more generous. Okay, or if you're dealing with a person, someone's wanting to let go of the situation so they can be more generous either in another direction or with themselves, or step into whatever they feel is authentic. Either way, I feel like there's a lot of frustration you're feeling, or you're just kind of recognizing that Ace of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are recognizing your own negative patterns as well, where you're wanting to like change things up or be more generous, be more humanitarian, or like give back a little bit. You're wanting to give back. Now, whether it's give, I don't know how, we're not going to go that deep, but you're wanting to give back. Now, mind you, someone could be wanting to give back to you, or someone is choosing to let, I don't know. Give me some cards for Sagittarius. There could be like third-party involvement. I don't know. Wanting to give back. We do have success, celebration, patience, success, celebration, patience. Existing. Oh, I just want to exist. Sad, just saying. I don't know. You may be feeling defeated with just like shit that is not on the same page as you. You're just wanting to exist. I don't know. I don't know. This feels more personal, but sorry. Moving on. But you could be dealing with Virgo. We also have Gemini. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. Libra. What can Libra expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Libra expect this week? Two more. What can Libra expect this week? Three shuffles. What the fuck is with this heavy energy for everybody? All right. Overall energy for you, Libra. World in reverse. The Three of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. All right. Why the World in reverse? The Nine of Wands. All right, something isn't really wrapped up in your life, Libra. A lot of you guys are dealing with this lingering unfinished business between you and someone else that you're still feeling some type of wound with, or you're torn in regards to someone's motivations and effort with you, okay? You may feel the need to set boundaries here with someone because there's a perceived undesirable outcome, or has been a perceived undesirable outcome where you're still torn in regards to someone's motives. You may also be torn a little bit in regards to what you should be working on in general. So you have boundaries up because there's like a little bit of a self-reflection going on in regards to what you should be working on versus what someone's trying to bring you as well. Because I feel like if you're dealing with a person, there's someone that is trying to establish something serious with you by making major life changes, or making major changes at least, that you may even be a little bit surprised by. It's like this is someone that may be trying to end a karmic situation, or they're trying to end their own negative patterns as well. They're trying to transform negative patterns by trying to establish something more secure with you. Okay, even in a work situation, this could be a boss saying, okay, listen, we know you've been frustrated with this situation. This is what we're doing to resolve it. They're hoping that will establish more security with you and within the company, and everyone will be happy. Okay, so this, because for some of you, this is a work situation where, you know, like I said, a work situation could be trying to make the changes needed. That has been a bit of an ongoing battle for you, in hopes to kind of provide some type of security for you, or peace of mind, or something like that. Okay. But even though there's changes being made, I feel like you're still in a position of being a bit unclear or unsure. I mean, one more in the world in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. An ongoing battle, trying to juggle work, life, schedules, being made more of a priority in someone's life. Maybe someone juggling also. You may have been waiting on someone to get out of this dual type of life, or catering to everybody. You may have been waiting for someone to kind of consider you more, or you've been waiting for your employer to consider you more, or something pertaining to a job to balance out. There's been an ongoing battle trying to manage your finances, and manage potentially an embarrassing situation. I want to say sometimes the Two of Pentacles can signify embarrassment, like financial embarrassment, or embarrassment around not feeling to be a priority, something along those lines. So yeah, an ongoing battle with someone juggling, or someone that is kind of back and forth with schedules, or whether they should make changes to their life even, or something like that. So someone seems to be making some type of change to be able to offer you something that they feel like you would feel more secure about. Like Libra, I know you didn't want a relationship with me then because of whatever reason, but look, I made these changes necessary to be able to offer you something that maybe you would feel more confident in, something along those lines. I don't know why though you're still not feeling like this is what you want. So it's someone that is making changes, but it's not quite what you want. It's someone that may be making changes to the schedule, but it's not exactly how you wanted it. Why is it not what Libra wants? Six of Cups. Oh, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, you got someone that is trying to if this is a relationship type of situation, you may have someone that is trying to make something work with you, but you're actually still in love with someone else. Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like someone's offering you security, you know, this could be someone rich. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you, but emotionally you're still connected with someone. You feel is not on the same page as you. That's a little bit toxic. We do have a couple threes here and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are still pining over someone else while you have someone trying to offer you the world. Okay? And I'm not judging, I'm just saying, okay? On a person, or if this is a work situation, you may feel pushed in a corner a little bit because your employer is saying, okay, we've made these changes, but then they're also sharing something pertaining to colleagues or pertaining to colleagues feeling like you're not cooperating or something like that. And it kind of gives this undertone of like, okay, I got what I wanted, but now everybody thinks of me this way. So it's like a little bit of an undesirable outcome. Okay. And on a personal level, this could be you trying to make necessary changes for you to establish some type of security for yourself, but there's still this like wound here, and it's because you're nostalgia. It's like feeling nostalgic. One more on a personal level, the Devil. So you may be feeling nostalgic for something or a way of being, but you feel unable to connect with whatever that is because you feel bonded to something else that's kind of working against something you're wanting to connect to. Either way, there's positive changes happening for you, when it comes to your finances, and establishing more security within an employer or within a relationship, but it's still leaving an undertone of like, well, this doesn't feel the way I thought it was going to feel, or wow, that's really nice, but why did you have to say that? You know what I mean? Or something like that, or you're still low-key in your feels about someone completely different. Give me one more on that Ten of Pentacles. So someone may feel like you don't really trust their intentions. Six of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Establishing more security. So if this is a work situation, I'm just going to be honest with you, your employer is making changes because they have a fear of you basically bitching about that company to other people, okay? Or there's like this like weird like, okay, is Libra going to use social media or do something or gossip or be catty about something? And they're not really wanting attention around that topic. So you're getting what you want, but it stemmed from this like fear of unwanted attention, or catty energy. If it's a relationship, it's still kind of feeling that way. It feels a bit like there's changes happening for you, but in the same sense, it's stemmed from fear of unwanted attention from someone. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those situations where a partner may be changing, but you had to like go on about it forever, right? Or someone is finally doing something, but it's like there's a fear of unwanted attention around you going on about something. It doesn't really feel authentic or something along those lines. So you're establishing some type of security, and someone is making necessary changes to their own negative patterns, or if there has been like external influences that have been interrupting within a relationship or the potential of, that is ending. But it's just not feeling the way you want it to feel because someone is doing it because of fear of unwanted attention. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Or if it's a company, your boss is refusing to swallow their pride around catty energy within the workplace, so you may feel like you're getting the brunt of something. But you do seem to be kind of submitting to all of it, though. It's like you're motivated to not share share your thoughts or mental torment. You do have new vision, sharing. So someone could be coming in with a new vision, trying to share something with you, being more generous with their resources. Adventure, okay. Adventure. Give me one more for Libra. Harmony, okay. So I feel like something is getting in harmony for you and someone else. Someone is coming in with a new vision. They're being generous. From their perspective, they feel like they're doing the right thing. They feel like, okay, we can get things in harmony with you, or I can make this work. It doesn't feel very lovey-dovey. It feels very like, I don't know, it doesn't feel very lovey-dovey. It feels very generous, very lucrative, very... Here, take my card, go shopping. It feels like, here. You good now, Libra? Are you good? That's what it feels like. Shoo. I don't know, give me a card of advice for Libra, right quick. Queen of Swords. King of Wands kind of came out sideways. I feel like this is about, the Queen of Swords is very receptive. The King of Wands can be very helpful. It's like you may need to be receptive to someone's help, even if there's an underlying tone of arrogance or ego or something like that. It's like it may be a time right now to receive the help of someone, even if there's an underlying tone of like arrogance. Okay, King of Wands did kind of come out sideways. So yes, he's showing up to help, you know, and take control of the situation. There may be a bit of like there may be a bit of like you may feel like you're inconveniencing this person, or they're making you feel like you're inconveniencing them, but take it. Take the help. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? So it's like, I feel like someone's offering you help. Take it. If they're being a dink about it, still take it. There's something here where you may need the help or whatever it may be. The Queen of Swords, try to stay rational about someone's temperament. It may be pertaining to you, it may not. Or stay rational around someone may be feeling somewhat humiliated, or they've been humbled to some degree. So there is a bit of an underlying tone. It may not have anything to do with you, and you may need to kind of stay classy and kind of detach from, you know, your unnecessary thoughts, even within your own mentality. Unnecessary, I don't know. Try to stay rational and be open to someone's help. Okay. Now, this isn't to undermine any potential underlying swords of truth. Okay, like the Queen of Swords in the Steampunk Tarot, she's like holding a knife. Like she's smiling, but she has like a big knife right here. Okay? She has a big knife right here. Not that you should have a knife, but it's kind of like the depiction of the Queen of Swords, and I love that because the Queen of Swords can be aloof, right? She can act aloof. She's very hard to read. She has the poker face of a saint, okay? But if she needs be, she can pull out that sword, right? So Queen of Swords upright, it's like, okay, you may need to kind of be aloof to someone's temperament or whatever. I don't know, just accept the help. They're giving it to you. They're doing it, so just accept it. I don't know. Maybe keep unnecessary thoughts and dialogue past that point to yourself. Did I pull you guys cards? Oh, yes, I did. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Scorpio. Someone could be like, you could be receiving a windfall of like money, inheritance, or something pertaining to other people's resources, something along those lines. Okay, quick break. Oh, my jaw. My jaw hurts. Okay, let's relax my jaw. Cookies. I feel so hurt. Hey, Grow and Bloom girl, what's good? Oh, guys, my jaw. Is there really only 95 people on here right now? What is going on? 56 now. What's wrong? What's going on? I've never seen that few people on my live, like, at this point in the game. Is something going on? How you doing, C Star Rosie? I'm going good. I'm doing good. How much longer you have to endure? How much longer I have to endure? You mean for my teeth? I have my bite alignment on the 11th, I think. So, and then once the bite alignment's done, I should have my dentures about a week after that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll know more then. But that's the last step. So I already had my impressions a while ago, and then I have to go in, and I don't really know what they do, but they said they have to make sure my bite aligns or something like that. You didn't get notified? I don't know what's going on right now. But which usually am I just talking so much sometimes. What did I do here? I don't know what's going on. Sorry, your cheese have been such a hassle. Yeah, we went backwards tonight. Maybe this is my sign not to go backwards again. I don't mind going backwards though, for real. Well, not tonight. Today I'm just in a giving mood, apparently. I usually mind, but today I didn't for some reason. Welcome back. It's Leo season, yes. Well, isn't my comment pinned? I think I pinned a comment starting with Pisces. I didn't skip Scorpio, but I did do it before Sagittarius because I forgot Sagittarius. I do have a waterfall. Well, I don't have the waterfall in the video, but I do have a waterfall. Can you hear that? Maybe I should move it. Don't go chase. I love that song, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. I was fucked up. Yes, we are. We're going to go chase that waterfall. Virgo is next. Yes. Yes, I find it relaxing. I love waterfalls. Just... Sorry, guys. Let me relax my down for a minute. I just need to relax. It's my muscles tensing up. That's all. Because you can talk a lot and it doesn't hurt if you can relax a certain way. All right. Water's daughter. Yeah, I've been up since super early this morning too, so I'm surprised I'm this awake. I feel fucking awake as fuck. I'm surprised. Which is nice because like the past few weeks I was like super tired all the time and I couldn't figure it out. But I think it was something going on the start, so I feel fine now. So all right, Virgo, what do we got for you? It doesn't hurt if I don't move my jaw. I gotta talk. All right, what do we have for Virgo? What can Virgo expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. What can Virgo expect this week? Overall energy for you, Virgo. Knight of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Virgo. So I feel like you're feeling some sense of disappointment. You're choosing to not follow your heart pertaining to a particular path because you feel like you're met with a lot of critical energy, or you yourself are just being critical about a situation. So you're choosing to not trust your feelings about a certain direction. Now, whether that was you wanted to be a pop star or whether you wanted to go a certain route, there's some type of feelings here you're now kind of withdrawing from because you're either perceiving it as a missed opportunity or you're perceiving it as something that would cause some sense of disappointment, or you feel like you're being met with apathy or something along those lines. So I don't know, Virgo, I feel like emotionally you're withdrawing because someone is making you feel unimportant, or you're torn in regards to someone disputing. Someone could be disputing, like Virgo, you would have to avoid a lot of issues to partake in that, or you would have to like, someone could be disputing how much money something would cost too, or someone is disputing, you could be disputing with yourself how much something would cost or something along those lines. I don't know, I feel like you're feeling heartbroken. You're feeling heartbroken. You're removing yourself. You're not sharing your thoughts with someone. I don't know, someone is just making you feel like stupid a little bit. Or there's a situation that you feel too stupid to do. Like, okay, you're inspired to partake in a certain direction, but you're, why is it Knight of Cups in reverse? You're kind of in a note with it though. Page of Wands. You're in a note with, if you're dealing with a person, you're in a note with the idea of communicating with someone to receive clarity. And this week you may be choosing to just kind of hold back right now. If this is a personal thing, you're in a note with the idea of some type of plan. Some of you guys are wanting to get sober, I want to say, or you're wanting to like, Seven of Cups in reverse and talk about getting sober. You know, I mean, that doesn't have to be pertaining to anything, any specific vice. That could be, you know, wanting to quit smoking, wanting to do a cleanse, wanting to do something. Because you may feel, I don't know, there's some type of optimism you hold in a certain direction, wanting to get sober. Like if this is a personal thing where you're not dealing with anyone else, I feel like there's some type of optimism or plan, or there's a spark in ideas for you when it comes to like getting sober or being more realistic about something. But I feel like it's short-lived. Some of you, like I literally get like there's some type of pain you're experiencing that is giving you a superficial view around whether you're avoiding issues or not. And it gives you a glimpse of like, okay, I'm going to get sober, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do a cleanse. And then you immediately, it's like you're not following through with that plan. You're not following through with it. So there's something here that you're feeling called to do. I don't know why you're feeling called. It could be because of like pain, like literal pain, or it could be because, what's that Three of Swords? The Strength in reverse. If you're dealing with a person, something is making you feel inadequate, okay, or not confident in the situation. On a personal level, there's some type of pain that is creating some type of fear that's giving you a superficial view. Again, it's kind of short-lived. This kind of feels blah and mundane, to be honest with you. It's short-lived. I don't know, Virgo, your heart is calling you in a certain direction, okay, or you're being called this week in a certain direction, whether it's to, you know, stop avoiding making a choice and get sober, or do a cleanse, or do something that you feel like could create a happier life for yourself, but it's very short-lived. It kind of reminds me of like that person that says, okay, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to change something. And then they don't, because, okay, now their life's better again, or something like that. I mean, you could be dealing with a person that you're finding out that they told you that they're going to get sober and it was very short-lived, and you're finding yourself to be underwhelmed with an experience, or underwhelmed with their short-lived promises or plans or whatever it may be. So Yeah, if you are dealing with a person, okay, they're saying, Virgo, I'm going to get sober. I'm going to do this or whatever. Very short-lived. So you're a little bit disappointed and angry a little bit, but you're not really sharing your anger with someone. If this is in regards to matters of the heart or love or whatever, I feel like your heart is calling you in a certain direction, but you're withdrawing yourself from the idea of communicating with this person because you feel either like this person is being overly critical, or you feel like this person just doesn't care about you for whatever reason. And something is making you feel like you received a superficial view or something like that. So I don't know, Virgo, you're kind of like in a blah energy this week. What's that 8 of Cups? Because if you're dealing 10 of Wands in reverse, I don't know, not my problem. You don't want to add any burdens, or it's like you're not in a space where you're willing to burden yourself to... You're not being nobody's cheerleader this week. You're not even being your own cheerleader, really. It's like offloading the work, offloading the workload. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that. Okay, I did want to do that, but I don't want to do that now. Or you're dealing with someone that's like in that mindset, okay? So if it's a long-term relationship, it could cause some heavy issues because it's like becoming old. You know what I mean? They say they're going to do something and whatever. Give me a card for if Virgo's dealing with a person, that person's energy. The Ace of Swords. Okay, one more. And the Hermit in reverse. Well, this is someone that may be intentionally detaching from you. Okay, or they've made some type of decision to detach from you or ignore you or withdraw from the situation. Or if you're directly involved with this person, they're quite detached. They may be saying some tough truths around what's impractical, which usually that's you talking to people. Like, is that practical? So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe someone's telling you, okay, that maybe that's not practical. If you're not in contact with this person, yeah, they're intentionally making a decision to detach from you or ignore you for whatever reason because they feel like, I don't know. One more. 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, this person is intentionally detaching from you because they feel abandoned or out in the cold, or they feel like you abandoned them. If it's a relationship, this is someone that is worried about any major financial risks, or they're worried about health concerns. But they're making a decision to kind of ignore the facts around their own health or around how bad of a position you guys really are in. So I don't know. But if you're not in contact with this person or in like a domesticated thing, this person feels abandoned by you, and that's why they detach from you, and they're intentionally ignoring the situation, and they're trying to make head over heart decisions or be a little bit more decisive. Or they feel like they know something, or they feel like they've already received the closure they need, something like that. So okay. So I feel like you're not following through with something, Virgo, or you're not following through with seizing an opportunity, or I don't know. What is your advice for Virgo? I don't really know what to tell you. What is your advice for Virgo? 8 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the High Priestess. This is a personal thing, Virgo, and it's your own ideas. This is saying avoid being impulsive when it comes to overcommitting with your own personal work-life balance. And it's like needing to discover your own desires a little bit deeper, or something along those lines. I don't know, keep something to yourself too. If this is a personal desire, like, oh, I want to do this, maybe I'm not going to. Keep something to yourself right now and avoid overcommitting or filling up your schedule too much, or starting too many things you can't finish or something like that. If you're dealing with someone else, I don't really know, okay? If you're dealing with someone else, they may be having a hard time upholding their own schedule, or they got too many things going on. I don't know. The High Priestess is like, I don't know. There's a mystery, okay? The Hangman. I don't know, but I want to know, okay? I don't know, but I want to know. So there may be someone, if you're dealing with another person, they're in a period in their life where they're trying to, they feel like things are a bit messy. They're having a hard time getting things in order when it comes to their finances, or when it comes to their work-life balance, when it comes to their schedule. And they're in a space of like, I don't know, but I want to know. They feel like they have hidden knowledge that has them prophesizing how something's going to play out. Okay, things are out of order. If you're dealing with, like, if you're in a relationship with someone, someone is looking at the relationship between the two of you, Virgo, and saying, things are a bit messy already, Virgo. Are you sure you want to do that? Okay. Like, I feel like there's someone that is just trying to apply intelligence in the situation. Like, the High Priestess can be very spiritually intelligent, or like trying to trust her intuition. Hangman can talk about prophesizing how something's going to play out, being open to new perspectives, but based off current information, maybe that's not the best idea. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo. Maybe you shouldn't go start that business because things are already a bit messy right now. We're already having a hard time upholding everything and getting everything done, or you're already busy. You're already busy. If you're in a relationship, someone may feel like, you already don't have time for me. Why are you trying to do all of these things? Why are you trying to commit yourself to more things? And they may be starting to prophesize how this is going to play out in the long term, and it's creating them to kind of go within and figure out what they're going to do about it. If you're not in a relationship with this person, a similar thing. It's like this is someone that feels either like they're not a priority, or you dropped them already, or they feel like things are too messy right now, and they're trying to intentionally be discreet with their desires in the situation because they prophesize how it would play out if they were to express them, something along those lines. But with the Eight of Wands in reverse, Virgo, just give me one more card for advice for Virgo. Okay. That's like avoiding being hasty, impulsive. The Devil wanted to show its face. Avoiding sabotaging things right now, because it's almost like one of those things, like, maybe not right now. Page of Cups, like, I don't know, something still has a lot of optimism backing it, or lightheartedness. On a personal level, this is like holding to an idea, maybe not right now, like getting something in order first, keeping something to yourself. You know what I mean? If you're dealing with another person, understand that they have good intentions with saying maybe it's not the best idea. I don't know. Or if you're dealing with someone that you're not in contact with, it's like, I don't know, there's still a lot of like lightheartedness, or like opportunity to connect with someone, or be optimistic about even your own ideas or thoughts or dreams within a situation. It doesn't have to be that messy or personal. If you did drop something, Virgo, you may need to apologize or express something, or something along those lines, Or if you're in a relationship and someone's like, okay, well, you already don't, you know, make time for me or something like that. Or you already got so much going on, Virgo. How are you going to do this? It's like, daydream. I don't know. That's your advice. I feel like I said enough. But you could be dealing with another Virgo. We have Pisces and Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I don't know. I feel like ideas are coming to you, okay? Interests, ideas, but it's like short-lived. It's triggered. It's easily influenced, right? The Knight of Cups in reverse can be easily influenced in the emotional space. Has them very in and out with the idea of something, right? So it's like needing to ask yourself why you're in and out of it, why you're so easily influenced. Do you even want it? I mean, or if you do, like, stop being petty with yourself, or stop, or I don't know. Moving on. What do we have for Leo? First planet Mars, South African. Oh my God, smoking? Oh my God, I'm smoking? All right, what do we have for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? Oh my God. Sorry, let me clear this. I'm talking a bitch right now. God, I hate it. Oh my gosh, she's smoking. And somehow that's in correlation with my teeth. I don't fucking understand your logic there. I'm gonna have a smoke. Dumb ass people, I swear to God. Oh my God, I'm smoking? Oh my God. Even with her teeth like that. Ugh. Fucking dumbass people. I swear to God. Sorry. Apparently I got cranky here for a second. This is dumb. It's just like the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. I know people that done crack for years and their teeth are perfect, okay? Teeth is the structure of your teeth and how strong your teeth are has nothing to, oh my God, a cigarette. Oh, could it influence things here and there? Sure. And it's the people that probably fucking are eating McDonald's and fucking Pig and O and fucking Netflix and chill with their fucking big box of popcorn and like whatever that wants to tell me, oh, she's smoking. It's not even that. It's like, how do you correlate that with my teeth? Like, it's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. My teeth have been fucked since like my early 20s, okay? It's been a non-stop roller coaster. So the fuck are you on, weirdos? Like, I don't understand. Sorry, guys. I just hate stupid people. Like, I can't stand them. Not in the mood, bitch. Okay, my jaw is sore. And like, you're just saying stupid things. Oh, now, wouldn't it be nice if you just quit smoking? Why? It's like my one thing I have. Like, I'm so particular with what I put in my body. I'm so particular with health. I don't eat gluten. I don't eat dairy. I am so fucking particular with shit, okay? I try to avoid everything 95% of the time, okay? Like, I'm so fucking on my game, and you want to come at me about smoking? Bitch, get your own shit together. For real, for real. Like, for anybody that thinks that way when they see a smoker, like, that's so fucked. Like, you're so fucked. There's bigger issues in the world, okay? I love a cigarette. I fucking love it. And it's like they love it. They love. You realize there's like cokeheads and shit with fucking flawless teeth? Like, what the fuck does smoking have to do with my teeth? That's what pissed me off the most. Like, how do you correlate that with my teeth? Like, you're just stupid. Like, it's stupid. Oh, yeah, I know. Like, it can restrict blood flow and blah, 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 and whatever. You know what I mean? Smoking? Oh my God. I'll let it go when I want to let it go. The fuck? Like, I don't even know you people. You don't even know me. That's the fucked up thing. Like, let people live their fucking life. I just want to bitch. I'm in the mood to bitch. That's why I didn't ignore them. No, I honestly just hate this. Like, I see comments about my teeth all the fucking time, and like, it's just so annoying. Ugh. It's just when my jaw is sore. That's it. I don't even give a fuck. It's fucking annoying. Like, I don't hear a fucking word from anybody, but it's like you have something to say. Like, say something useful. Like, fuck. These people, no one knows me. I'm not letting them trigger that me. I don't give a fuck. I just need to call people stupid sometimes. It makes me feel better when you say stupid things aimlessly and rudely. It's rude. You know what I mean? It's rude. Like, I'm so sick of people, like, for real. All right, Leo, you read, all right, what do we have for Leo? What can Leo expect this week? I'm not going to get dry socket. I know how that works. I've had dry socket. You just as long as you don't smoke for a week after the extractions, you're fine. Which I didn't. Every time I've got teeth extracted, I put a patch on for at least a week, 7 days. All right, what do we have for Leo? Two more. What can Leo expect this week? Three shuffles. All right, overall energy for you, Leo. 10 of Cups with the Hangman. 7 of Cups. Okay. Emperor in reverse. 4 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Well, Leo, I feel like you're in a position of, okay, I feel like this is more so you exploring your options pertaining to what is your happily ever after, what it is that makes you happy. I do feel like you have a lot of options, okay? You could be actually flooded with options this week when it comes to relationships, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to what makes you happy, what you may need to surrender or let go of in order to obtain your happiness. The Hangman puts us in a position of reflection, kind of prophesizing how current things may play out versus what if I were to choose another direction. And I feel like it's kind of, you're deriving your choices from what brings you happiness. You're deriving your choices from family, from, what's the Ten of Cups? Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. All right. Well, I do feel like, Leo, a lot of you guys have someone coming out from the cold in a certain, okay, you have a few things going on here. Again, you have a lot of options. You're in a space where you feel like someone could be seduced to take some type of financial risk, or someone is seduced to do something, and it's stemmed and derived from some type of health concern or financial adversity. You may feel like someone is honestly a bit of a buzzkill, okay, in your life. There's someone in your life that may be a little bit of a buzzkill, or you're kind of looking at the situation of like, okay, what do you bring to me? What do you do for me? You may be looking at someone as a bit of a bum, or someone that is not really giving you much of anything, but, you know, seduction, but potential, you know, like they're being quite vain with you, okay? And I feel like someone may be connecting with you in a way that you perceive to be quite disgraceful. Because what's interesting is you have something that is creating a lot of happiness or potential, or it's creating a lot of possibilities for you. But now you have a new perspective around someone butthurt around your happiness, or maybe someone seduced by your happiness to come out of the cold. So you may be recognizing, okay, this person is trying to connect with me, but are they just trying to connect with me to seduce me to abandon something that is creating a lot of happiness for me, or what's that? Okay, there's a little bit of emotional confusion here. But I feel like you have a lot of options. I feel like this is more so you saying, okay, what do I really want? Okay, clearly there's, you know, a bit of a weight here when it comes to someone. I don't know, you're looking at someone as like dead weight a little bit, like it sounds really bad, or you're looking at someone as all they have to offer you is potential or seduction or vain energy. I don't know. Like they're not really offering you anything. They may be just feeling out in the cold or abandoned, or whatever it may be. Prophesizing. It's like you're trying to figure out what makes me happy, because this situation is confusing, okay? This person is confusing me, or this person is being immature around something pertaining to, I don't know, you may be choosing to abandon someone else, and it has someone trying to seduce you to come back, like come back, come back. Now, it doesn't have to be an intimate lover. This could be a family that is being vain around childhood issues or children or something along those lines. And you're kind of prophesizing how this is going to play out in the future. So it's like you're figuring out this week what makes you happy, what choices you need to make. You're trying to gain clarity. You're seeing different perspectives. You're prophesizing how something, even how emotional confusion may play out. Like this may be you recognizing, okay, that certain family only pops back around. It's like you may be feeling like something's causing emotional confusion for your kiddos, for example. It could be a deadbeat father, or even issues within a family situation where it's like, I don't know if I want you guys in my life because this could potentially cause a lot of emotional confusion for my kid, or you're just causing me a lot of confusion because you only come back around when you feel like I'm abandoning you, or when you feel like I might abandon you, or when you feel like your little game didn't work, something like that. It's like you're realizing, okay, you've got a lot of options. You have a masculine energy that is intimidated by an opportunity. It's like someone is seizing an opportunity with you because they're intimidated. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. Or they feel like they have no control. They feel like they lost control. And there is someone that is wanting to uphold. I do feel like it's someone you have a little bit of a history with. Okay, if this is a relationship type thing, I do feel like you at least have a little bit of history with this person, because this is someone that is wanting to rebuild with you. It could be someone that is taking advantage of a very stable home and living situation where they want to move in with you conveniently because they don't have a place to go, or something like that. I don't know, I feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed because you're just kind of existing in your happiness, in your bliss, with your kiddos, with your family, whatever the situation is. You're just kind of existing. You're prophesizing how someone's vain energy is going to play out or create emotional confusion. And I don't really feel like you're making any decisive decisions this week. You're just existing in what you perceive to be happiness. The Seven of Cups can be like maybe not literally obtained, okay, this is what I'm doing. It's more so exploring the options, like exploring the feelings, you know, fantasizing or connecting with things like what truly makes me happy, seeing beyond the present, prophesizing how a family situation, something about a family situation is like vain energy. This could be like family being like, oh, like talking to your kids. Oh, tell your mom to get me. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what that is. What's this Emperor in reverse? Empress in reverse. Okay. And the moon. Okay. You're ready to approach. One more in the Emperor in reverse. Nine of Wands. Okay, so Leo, I feel like you're in a vulnerable position because you're dealing with someone, either a parental figure or someone within your family, or a baby daddy or baby mama, whatever. You're in a position where you may be feeling neglected. There's some type of ongoing battle where you have set some type of guard up to someone that may tend to. It's like you're recognizing where you're feeling neglected. You're sensing bad energy with someone that should be of importance in your life, whether that's a boss, whether that's a father, a baby daddy, something along those lines. You're sensing bad energy. And it has you already in a place of like feeling like there's been an ongoing battle. You may have your boundaries up within a situation. In the midst of that, someone may be kind of seduced by your vulnerability around something, or someone is taking a vain approach to them feeling out in the cold, or someone is taking a vain approach to childhood issues. I don't know. I feel like, because there's a lot of stable energy here, but there's a lot of weirdness too. I do see like a power couple type of energy. Like this is like a power couple type of energy, but things aren't what they appear to be. There's been some type of ongoing battle with there's a father and mother. It doesn't have to be your father or mother. There's some type of ongoing battle with a power couple type of energy, or an energy that's become a bit superficial. Okay, it's like keeping the peace. You may have been stuck in this energy of keeping the peace in a superficial relationship, or there's been some type of weird energy with you and a baby daddy or a baby mama or something along those lines. You're trying to keep the peace to uphold some type of superficial nature. A family situation, okay, feeling out in the cold. It's almost like in a period where you're feeling vulnerable, someone is taking a vain approach, almost to like, someone's taking a vain approach. I don't know, I feel like there's something where you've kind of had enough. Like you don't want this person, you don't want that person, you don't want to partake in this family situation, you don't want to partake in this hobo over here that's trying to get your attention or seduce you or give you I don't know, there's someone that's being promiscuous. Childhood issues, broken dreams. So Leo, I feel like you're trying to figure out, okay, this is going to create potentially emotional confusion for my family, for my kiddos, or I need to hone in on what truly makes me happy and why I'm partaking in the situation, why I'm partaking in a family situation. There could be like a family get together happening for you this week that's a bit overwhelming or confusing because you feel like there's a lot of vain energy or something along those lines. But it's like you got the goods. You are holding on to some type of happiness. There's some type of bad energy around this power couple, or it could be like an overbearing mother and an overbearing father, and they're mutually entangled in this like fake facade of what stability looks like, and it has you feeling pushed in a corner. Like for my younger Leos, you may be feeling like your parents are trying to push you in a certain direction when it comes to what their values are, what is a traditional success for them, and how they want you to have that. But it's like, no, I don't want that. That seems vain to me. Okay. Because that's kind of like what I'm getting. So a lot of you have someone that's like pushing their values on you when it comes to like what they feel you need based off of what brings them comfort, what brings them security. But you're looking at it like that is dumb. That is so superficial. It's kind of pathetic. I do feel like you have someone else trying to like get your attention too, but I don't think that's any good either. Okay. And now you're in a position of like prophesizing how things are going to play out, or how it would play out if you were to, how it would play out if you were to align with the traditional family values, or if you were to commit to a certain situation. And you're in a space of like, I might just kind of wait on this and kind of see what else is out there, because there's something so vain about it. But I mean, there is lasting stability here. So there's an opportunity where you can have lasting stability. But in the same sense, you're perceiving it to be like not good, or like fake, or pushed in a corner. Some of you, you're dealing with a masculine that got someone else pregnant. That's very specific. And now you're a little bit overwhelmed. You know, even if you're not with this person physically, you could be dealing with someone that got pregnant or got someone pregnant while you're separated, and now you're feeling overwhelmed because it's like, this is going to be confusing. How are you going to explain that to the kids? Oh my gosh, stuff like that. So what else is here? Eight of Pentacles, nine. I feel like some of you guys are exploring options when it comes to like working on just being single or separate from something completely. You may be working on your financial independence, or you're working on being separate from something completely, despite what seems to have like some type of security. So you could be overwhelmed too with your partner. If you're dealing with a partner, you could be overwhelmed with someone that's wanting to make a large purchase. Like you're overwhelmed with this. Like it's kind of forcing you to look at the reality of something, of whether you want to commit that far. Okay. So if there was any type of relationship struggle, some type of major purchase or buying a home could push you in a position of like, I don't want to make this large purchase with you, or I don't want to move in together, because it would feel like there's something that feels so vain about it. So I don't know, there's something that feels vain to you, and it's putting you in a position of asking yourself emotionally what you're truly wanting. And I don't see you walking away from anything directly. I just feel like you're a bit overwhelmed with the situation. You're sensing a lot of bad energy, and you want to be separate from it. You could be talking to like a baby mama or a baby daddy too about like what is appropriate, okay, pertaining to a family, emotional matters, what could create a lot of confusion. So I do feel like there's people that are trying to be a part of your life this week. But it's something that you're questioning, is this something I should separate from? Okay. We have friendliness, exhaustion. Okay. The Fool. Nothingness. Nothingness. I mean, some of you, Leo, may be considering how something else will impact another person too. Leo, you may be having a new perspective around a situation. I don't know, friendliness, exhaustion. Because this could be something pertaining to a friend. Exhaustion, the Fool, nothingness. Letting go. I don't know, exhausted with, I don't know, I feel like you're wanting a fresh start, or you're being friendly with someone to help them have a fresh start. I don't know, you got so many options. Give me one more, that Seven of Cups, the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. So, Leo, I feel like you're trying to take responsibility for your own emotional dissatisfaction or where bitterness is starting to develop. And I feel like you're kind of short-term focused right now, but you're not really expecting too much, or you're having a hard time envisioning. Three of Wands in reverse. It's like you're not really expecting too much from a situation. You're very short-term focused. You may be closing off emotionally at this point in time as well to tend to your day-to-day responsibilities or your money matters. Because again, you may be motivated to either be separate from a situation, or you're motivated to not support the King of Pentacles, who's motivated by a short-term desire to tend to something or make a large purchase. Again, it could be like separating yourself from someone that is wanting to buy a house together. Or some of you, my younger Leos, have like overbearing parents that are low-key delusional. Okay, Moon. Or it's like, or they may, or your parents are like sensing bad energy with something you're doing, but you're in a space of like not giving up. You don't want to give up on this. But pertaining to exploring your options, I feel like you want to go a new way completely. Despite the comfort, despite the financial, despite the stability aspect of something, you want to go your own way completely. And you don't, if you are in a long-term relationship, you're not in agreement, or you're feeling overwhelmed with a partner wanting to make a large purchase or buy a house or move in together. If you're not in a relationship, you may feel like someone's trying to move in with you or something like that, or it's like causing a lot of confusion. I don't know. But you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. Could be any sign as far as elements go. You may feel like dead energy too within a relationship, or just dead energy amongst family. It's like nothingness. All right, Cancer. Husa. Husa. How'ti Mao? Sorry, say it? No. I messed that up. How'ti Mao. All right. Indigo children. All right, what do we have for Cancer? What can Cancer expect this week? 3 more. What can Cancer expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Cancer expect? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer. Damn, something's got your gears shifted. Okay, Temperance in reverse, King of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's a lot of negative emotions that you're feeling about a situation. You're having a hard time staying in balance here, okay? I feel like you're lacking patience with the situation. There's this extreme energy you're feeling, but the Ace of Swords in reverse is like not really addressing your thoughts, or having a lot of negative thoughts, or not sure how to communicate your thoughts around whatever you're feeling. It's like something is like out of balance, unable to create something in the way you want, or I don't know, this is like wanting to go at something, but it's like, okay, I don't really know how, or I don't know how to talk to this person, or I'm lacking ideas in regards to how to create something. But it's like a lot of negative feelings. This is like ready to fight a bitch, okay? I'm not saying that's what you're doing. No, that's a little bit extreme, but you're kind of in a bit of an extreme energy. That's extreme. Temperament. Temperamental Cancer. You're being temperamental. Temperamental. Helping. Oh. Some of you are thinking negatively about your help in itself, because the King of Wands can actually be someone that's very helpful. They step in, they get shit done. You know what I'm saying? But you may be thinking negatively about this. You may be like getting shit done this week, but it's like aggressive, okay? Like you're throwing those dishes into the cupboard, okay? You're getting things done this week in an aggressive way. I don't feel like this does feel like a bit of like silent treatment type of energy, or like you're trying to like if it's a relationship, for example, like you're being loud about your frustrations, but you're not directly communicating your frustrations, or there's something that's pissing you off, but you're not directly communicating it. You're just kind of, you know, making a scene. You know what I'm saying? On a personal level. So if you're dealing with other people, you're kind of making a scene a little bit, but you're not directly communicating your thoughts. Page of Wands in reverse. Going to the extreme. Nine of Cups in reverse, the Devil. 7 of Cups in reverse. All right. Wish is not granted. So if you're dealing with a person, I feel like they're just being selfish, to be quite honest with you. They're selfishly... I don't know. Why is that 9 of Cups in reverse? Queen of Pentacles. Oh. So if you're dealing with a person, this is someone that is very self-interested, okay? Their concerns right now are, you know, their responsibilities, their work, their job, tending to things in their personal life. And it may have you feeling a little bit left out, or it may have you feeling like your wishes aren't being granted, associated with where you need, like the Queen of Pentacles can be like an energy of like feeling like, okay, it's like the energy of like tending to a lot at once flawlessly, tending to your responsibilities, feeling supported to be able to tend to something. And when it comes to you, you may feel like your wish is not granted when it comes to someone supporting you or tending to take a practical approach to make you feel like something's under control. Because someone is more self-interested with something that, I don't know, this person's honed in on someone's insecure emotionally, someone's insecure. Okay, let me just rewind this. Sorry, let me just take this back for a second. You're going to the extremes. You're having a hard time communicating your thoughts. You're giving someone the silent treatment, but you're being very loud, okay? Energetically speaking. Nine of Cups in reverse, the Devil, Seven of Cups in reverse. If this is a personal thing, Cancer, Lord have mercy, you are in extreme anger around a wish unfulfilled or around emotional insecurities you have. Around insecurities you have around, I mean, give me one more on that Nine of Cups in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this could be like a repetitive pattern. You're dealing with someone that has a repetitive pattern. But the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know what you're talking about, Cancer. Queen of Pentacles. I'm just a little girl, okay? I'm just a little girl. Queen of Pentacles. You're dealing with someone that's like so nonchalant about it. Okay, now just to put it in perspective, Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like upheaval, negative patterns, you know, karmic situation. Oh my God, you could be talking to your mom, like you're getting back with your ex. Oh my God. It's like there's someone that's like, I'm just a little girl. Okay, like energetically speaking. Like obviously they're not a little girl, but it's like they're, what? It's like someone's like, what? Okay, what? Someone's like, oh my God, but he bought me. Look what he bought me. Okay, some of you guys are really talking to your mom. Okay, look what he bought me though. Okay, or I don't know. It's starting to make me feel, or you could be talking to a partner. Maybe someone bought your partner something. Okay, okay, your partner's work husband or work wife. Okay, bought them something. It's like, oh no, we're just work friends. Okay. But something is like a negative pattern and it's creating a lot of emotional insecurity. It's creating anger. Okay, it's creating like, I don't know. I feel like you're angry with someone because like, what the fuck do you mean? You're angry because someone is kind of like sabotaging themselves or sabotaging their reality, or they're making poor choices, or they're kind of getting themselves wrapped up into like codependent situations. You could be helping out. I mean, what's that King of Wands doing? Six of Wands in reverse. No, it's starting to feel more personal. Okay, Six of Wands in reverse is like feeling like your pride is hurt too. This King of Wands pride is hurt within a relationship, okay, or their pride is hurt within a family empire, a business, a legacy. Ten of Pentacles, inheritance. Some of you may feel like Ten of Pentacles is like inheritance, windfall. Your pride's hurt associated with something stable, abundant, okay? A relationship, a current relationship even. Feeling not appreciated. Feeling like a failed attempt here, a failed attempt. And the person you're dealing with, they're in a space of potentially being codependent. This could be like involving addictions. So again, this does not have to be a lover, okay? It's just someone in your life that apparently has the ability to get your gears going. It could be a mother or just someone that you care about that seems to just be making a lot of poor choices, or there's some type of toxic pattern around addictions. For some of you, this is someone that's literally sabotaging being sober. Like sabotaging being sober. Seven of Cups in reverse is a card of like getting sober. They're in an indulgent, like, what? I'm just having a drink. For some of you, you're mad at your partner because they're sabotaging something pertaining to getting sober or making better choices, or you're mad at someone. It could be a family member, it could be something like that. Going to the extreme. But why is your pride hurt? Or you may feel like someone's refusing to swallow their pride about a situation. Okay, so someone's getting themselves wrapped up, Cancer, this week in something that is sabotaging them getting sober, or sabotaging something pertaining to their overall well-being, okay? As a Queen of Pentacles, it could be a mom, or it could just be someone. I mean, who is this to Cancer? Let's get a little bit more. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe it's your work husband or work wife. maybe it's a colleague. Who is this to Cancer? Three of Pentacles. Could be a third party too. The Hermit. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit. That's who this is to you. So it's someone that tends to like self-isolate or withdraw, or it's someone that tends to not implement their own wisdom within a situation. Could be someone older than you. Could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Someone is tending, which is unfulfilled. But your pride is hurt. I mean, give me one more, the King of Wands. I just don't know. The Eight of Wands. Something's happening really quickly associated with inheritance that makes you feel like there was a failed attempt on some part, or makes you feel underappreciated, associated with a relationship, inheritance, money, family business, legacy, whatever. And you're mad. You're mad. For some of you, you may feel like someone is how's my battery at 20%? No fucking way. How long have I been on here? That's all right. If I need to unplug and charge, we can do that. I don't know why. My battery's usually fine. All right. So, Cancer, I feel like you're mad because something is like destroying what you thought, what you feel to be, what you want to uphold for your legacy, for your empire, for your relationship, for the family business, whatever. And you're angry because something is destroying that, because someone is sabotaging something. Something is being sabotaged. This could be like, I don't know, a mother. I don't know what's going on here. Give me more. You are a hot mess though. Okay. Temperance in reverse. One more. Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is a major problem. With the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, it's too much. Mom, I can't fucking deal with you. This is too much. Deal with your shit. Don't come to me again for advice, okay? When you're crying to me, don't fucking come to me when he fucks you over. Just that type of energy. Okay? So I feel like you are angry. You feel like your pride is hurt because you may feel like I tried to help you, something like that. Or I try to be there. Or even if it's a current relationship, I tried to help you. What the fuck do you mean? And now, mind you, the Temperance in reverse can be a bit self-indulgent in the way you're responding to a situation, where you may be being a little bit immature as well. But you're still in the space of like, this is not my responsibility. This is too much. And you have a lot of negative feelings about it. Okay? So it could be a partner where you're like, if, you know, that's fucking something up and you're like, I'm not dealing with this again. Like, if you have this issue again, don't fucking come to me. Okay, I'm not saying you're breaking up with that person necessarily, but something like that. Or someone is, I don't know, you're mad. You're mad though. You're mad this week. You are going to a little bit of extreme. Okay, you are being a bit dramatic. Now, I can understand. I'm not trying to like downplay it, but that's like Temperance in reverse, King of Wands. That's extremism. That's indulgent. That's like, okay, Cancer. But yeah, your person is kind of like, oh, I'm just hanging out with the devil. What do you mean? I'm just a little girl. Oh. I don't know. It does feel like, oh my God, this Queen of Pentacles is sitting so calmly and like cherishing this despite the chaos, despite the addictions, despite the abuse, despite the whatever the fuck is going on there, despite sabotaging something, right? Despite signing the dotted line to the devil, something like that. And how you'll know who this person is could be a colleague or someone that you perceive to be not cooperating with some type of inner, more practical way to deal with the situation. Okay, so yeah, you're quite angry. You may cut this person off or just like ignore them this week. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have Sagittarius or Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. You may also be mad because someone made your life worse. Like for example, you may feel like someone indulged into something in a way, or they spent the last of the money on beer, or something like that. There could have been some type of indulgent behavior that fucked something up. Yeah, you are mad completely. Now, if you're not dealing with a specific person, I strongly get that though. If you're not dealing with a person, Cancer, this is you going to the extreme with your own self-interest to sabotage another. Because you have negative feelings around a particular situation. Mind. Being trapped in the mind. Okay, you or someone you're dealing with is trapped in the mind. Letting go. Okay. Letting go of participation. Participation. Letting go. Participation. I don't know. I usually use my different oracle deck, but I wasn't in the mood for it tonight, guys. My bad. Past lives. So you could be dealing with someone that's like summoning past lives. You could be dealing with someone that is dealing with people from their past. Okay, to say it more realistically. Or dealing with past shit. Like the past. This is past shit now creeping up. But let's get one more. Projections. So I don't know. Take of that what you will. Okay. You betrayed my trust. But yeah, you could be, did I say the signs? We have Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Virgo. All right, Gemini. Enter the female worker multiple times. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Why isn't this updating? All right, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? I love you, Keith. That's a great idea. I agree. Shout out to Keith. Archie McCreds. I was like 3 scrolls ago. That's such a Gemini thing to say. I hope she ain't coming back. What do you mean? You broke up with that one girl? God, I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with you. Holly and Benedictos. Um, I'm gonna have to bring you guys a little bit closer. Yeah. I'm gonna have to plug my phone in. Okay. I really don't know why it's at 20% already. It's a pretty ordinary live, I feel. My phone was at full charge. Ugh. I wish and send blessings out to everybody. I hope we all have fun. Girls just wanna have fun. Oh. It's Leo season. It's time to have fun and relax and just do whatever. I will not tolerate anything else. Whatever is your fun. It's okay. You affect change, not the other way around. Oh my god, I ate so much watermelon today. Okay, I've been on this thing where I've been eating a shit ton of watermelon, and I actually like the way it makes me feel. Because I watched a video from Dr. Berg saying that if you like eat watermelon all the time, it like he was talking about like what it does to your body, and I like notice it. Okay, and it's also so filling. So like you eat a bunch of watermelon, you are stuffed to the gills, and you barely had any calories. You just had a whole ton of antioxidants. So I've been on this watermelon kick. I think I'm on day 4 or 5. I don't know. So, and I'm liking it. And I think that's what's also giving me like the energy, because like I said, I had a few weeks where I was like fatigued and I couldn't explain why I was so tired, because it's so hydrating and whatnot. So yeah, highly recommend. Eat that watermelon. It's great tasting right now too. But yeah, I'm on a watermelon kick at the moment. And I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel hydrated. And like, I just love it. So, and it's so filling. Like, it really satisfies you. Cause like I'll like cut, like I usually get like a medium sized watermelon, and then I'll cut it in half and just eat it. Eat it like it's a bowl. And that's not all I'm eating, by the way, but like I'll eat something like super dense in protein and some fiber and maybe micronutrients, and then that will be like the only meal, and then I load up a watermelon. I'm just doing this for a short period because bish, we got to get lean, okay? I'm about to be going to school, my dude. I need to be on my game. Okay, so I also went clothes shopping like online, and I filled my cart, okay? And I also ordered like my small sizes, so I never even gave myself a choice. We are going to get lean and be comfortable to be in the public, baby. So yeah, I'm on this like watermelon kick, and it makes me happy. I think everybody should start eating more watermelon. It's just great. It's filling as fuck. Like, why have we been snoozing on watermelon? I don't know. And it makes my skin feel so hydrated and everything. I buy a yellow one from the farmers around your home. So good. I've never had a yellow one. They're sweeter, are they? I don't even think I've seen one. Yes, we're gonna feel comfortable in our skin. I don't know. I just want to feel light. Like I'm in this like, I just want to feel light. Okay, I want to release all the heaviness like in my life, for real, for real. I just want to feel light. I want to like float around, you know, from place to place. Not literally, for the record. I just want to like float around. Yeah. And feel light. I don't know, we're on the verge of something. Solar eclipse, we have an eclipse coming up too, and I feel it. It's in Leo. Two of my biggest planets are in Leo, my dude. We have a big eclipse coming up next week, I believe, in Leo. It's going to be a powerful one too. Fruit has amino acids too, absolutely. And sorry I was bitchy earlier, by the way. I am going to quit smoking. I just hate it when people correlate smoking with my teeth. But anyway, we are going to quit smoking eventually too. When our life is like flowy, okay? We're creating a flowy life. We're creating a light life. My dude. Oh my God, watermelon's just been making me happy as fuck. It's been giving me lots of energy. I just love it. I just thought as a side note. All right, what do we have for Gemini? How eclipse in Leo will affect good or bad? Affect or good to focus on? Well, it really depends on where you got Leo at in your chart, right? So I'm not an astrologer either, so I'm not going to give you direct advice, but like, anyway, let's stay focused. What do we have for Gemini? You've been eating a lot of plums. Ooh, plums. When I was a kid, I used to think plums were like a rich person food. They were Ritz crackers for some reason. I don't know. I always thought only rich people had that stuff. So I became like obsessed with plums. Like I thought they were like amazing, but only because I thought it was like a rich person food in my head when I was a kid. All right, what do we have for Gemini? What can Gemini expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides, 3 shuffles. Overall energy, God, Gemini. I wanted to give you a good read. Okay, overall energy for you, Gemini, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment. All right. All right. Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Five of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, and 7 of Cups. So, okay. All right. So Gemini, I feel, okay. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment. So Gemini, you're feeling some, okay, the Judgment is like, okay, feeling pressed to make some type of judgment call on a situation. Things are being brought to your awareness as well. That is creating a lot of insecurity within a situation, okay? So I feel like there's aspects too here where you're still entangled, or some of you are just not single, or something is being brought to your awareness that you feel the need to tend to, associated with insecurities in regards to a partner, or insecurities when it comes to your financial position. You may be lacking, I don't know, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, self-worth issues. There's self-worth issues or concerns around, you know, can I do this by myself? Can I afford to do this by myself? You know, finances are a bit of a concern, clearly. And it's having you, the judgment. Why the judgment? Because you're being called to make some type of judgment decision. A decision is needed. The world in reverse. All right, so Gemini, there's self-worth issues being brought up with you, and insecurities being brought up within a relationship or within your own worth, okay? That has you feeling called to make a decision in regards to whether this is a desirable outcome for you, whether this is something you want. Because something seems to be at a standstill a little bit, or I don't know, feeling the need to make a head over heart decision. It's like feeling the world in reverse can talk about an undesirable outcome, lacking closure, feeling like there's a lot of loose ends, feeling like there's a lot of loose ends. Five of Swords. If this is a personal thing, Gemini, you're dealing with extreme mental conflict to the point that you're trying to avoid thinking about something that's causing you a lot of confusion. You do have options, Gemini, but you're not really sure what the right option is or what the right choice is. And it's causing a feeling of like needing clear communication or needing... Five of Swords can be like... you don't know. There's something where it's like you're having a hard time being transparent. If anything, you're avoiding talking about something. You're avoiding talking about something pertaining to your own emotional confusion or pertaining to your own emotional overwhelm, something along those lines. There's a lot of self-worth issues about, okay, can you do this on your own? Can you be separate from something? I don't know. You're feeling called to make some type of decision, but again, you feel unable to make that decision, so things are kind of stale because of loose ends or because of things not wrapped up or something isn't done, something along those lines. If you're dealing with a person, this is just someone that's playing... what's that Seven of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. So if this is a personal thing, Gemini, you seem to have a lot of mental conflict to the point where you're avoiding talking about something. You're overwhelmed with options, but you're also unsure about what the right choice is, because you're trying to be responsible about some type of ongoing battle, or you may be feeling a little bit unsure. I don't know, feeling unsure, trying to tend to an ongoing battle. If you're dealing with a person, Gemini, I feel like they're kind of going to the extreme to not talk about things, or they're going to the extreme to avoid worst case scenario when it comes to their own confusion about where they stand with you or pertaining to some type of ongoing battle. So either way, you're feeling put in this position of like, okay, this situation is creating a lot of feelings of insecurity, or I don't feel... oh, I forgot to plug my thing in. It's like you may be feeling like unable to separate yourself from something that's causing a huge press in your chest, like, okay, I need to make a decision about this, or I need to do something about this, but I can't because it's, okay, loose ends here, loose ends there, something like that. So you're kind of overly dependent on things that you feel like you can't trust, even if that's like personal endeavors. You feel like it's not reliable, something like that. And on a personal level, Gemini, you could be going to the extreme to not be transparent, to avoid I don't know, you're trying to avoid being negative, honestly, but it's starting to cause you to, I don't know, there's some type of like personal issue, Gemini, that you're dealing with on an emotional level that you're trying to be responsible about because you feel like this is an ongoing battle. You're not being transparent. So I don't know. Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? High Priestess in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Well, Gemini, for some of you, you're just having self-worth issues around a new opportunity. So there could be a new opportunity for you, but you may be feeling inadequate or unable or unsure in regards to whether you can do this on your own. Okay. And if you're dealing with a person, Gemini, Lord have mercy, it's drama. It's drama and it's awkward and it's tension. It's constant tension. And honestly, maybe that constant tension is creating you to feel the need to make some type of judgment call because it's creating insecurity within yourself when it comes to this person. Like, okay, this is creating tension. I need to plug my phone in, my dudes. I forgot to, and I feel like it's gonna die. And can you hear me? Can you hear me? There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, Gem. Hi. Maybe. Anyway, so Gemini, I feel like you are recognizing tension within a situation. If there is a new opportunity, you're feeling tension because you want this opportunity so bad, but you're not sure, am I adequate enough for this opportunity? So you're feeling pressed to make some type of judgment call. I feel like you're kind of stuck in your head. On a personal level, you're not being transparent at all. You're avoiding. It's like you're not being, it's like, okay. Like on a personal level, you're just feeling like, okay, you're feeling a lot of tension around an opportunity. It's creating a lot of insecurities. You're feeling the need to make a judgment call, but you feel like things aren't wrapped up yet. So you feel like you can't. So you're kind of going to the extreme to not be transparent about certain things because there's still an element of confusion. There's still an element of like, okay, I need to wait for this to be wrapped up. Or if you're dealing with a person, you're lacking closure. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is more about money or a new money opportunity. If it is love related, um, it's kind of stupid because someone's not single, okay? And there's like more so game playing going on to avoid, worst case scenario around exploring options while also being trying to be responsible about feeling like they'd be pushed in a corner if they were to explore options. I don't know, something along those lines. So there's a solid opportunity, Gemini. There's tension that you're recognizing within a situation. There's issues around self-worth. Can I do this on my own? Can I separate myself from this? There's I don't know, feeling the need to make a judgment, but you feel unable to make a judgment. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you don't know what to do. This week you're kind of stuck and stagnant in a feeling of being entangled with things that is causing tension. Some of you could work with someone where there's a lot of sexual tension and you're seeing a solid opportunity there, but there's a lack of transparency between you and someone else because someone is avoiding worst case scenario potentials or scenarios between the two of you. So I don't know, Gemini, I feel like you're kind of pulled between a rock and a hard place. You're pulled between feeling stuck in a situation and also wanting something else, okay? And if you're stuck in a situation, you're stuck there because you have fears that you can't do it on your own, or there's financial insecurity, or there's insecurities around your overall self-worth. Um, Give me more on the person Gemini may be dealing with or opportunity. Eight of Swords. I don't know. If you're dealing with a person, I feel like they're overthinking something. They're overthinking something, or they're overthinking something. I don't know. They may be embarrassed. Or they're like the Eight of Swords can be like paralyzed by fear, avoiding worst case. If you work with this person, someone's avoiding connecting with you because they don't want to be the subject of gossip. And because there's a lack of transparency, they're having a hard time connecting with you. And they're trying to be responsible about some type of ongoing battle they've been feeling. What's this ongoing battle for them? Six of Wands in reverse. Well, they may feel like they're not really getting a whole lot of attention from you. They may feel like you don't care, or you don't care about them, or you don't appreciate them, or something like that. What if this is an opportunity for Gemini? Money, if this is a work opportunity, tell me about that. Strength in reverse. Okay. So something is not concluded. King of Cups. So you may be King of Cups in reverse. You may be waiting on something to be concluded. Like something is not. For some of you, you may be aware that if you were to pursue a certain direction, you don't have support, or you're not. I don't know. You're waiting on something to be concluded. What's the Strength in reverse? Some of you are literally waiting to get out of a partnership or end a partnership. So maybe your love life is impacting your work life too. I don't know, Gemini, this week you're kind of in the shadows of insecurity, dependence on other things, lack of self-worth, or self-worth. I'm not saying lack of self-worth, but self-worth issues that is creating tensions, or you to suppress your own desires because you're waiting on something. You feel called to make a judgment, but you feel unable to make that judgment. So it's like, okay, the universe is calling you. Hey, Gemini, what are you going to do? What's you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's that song? This whole song. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know. Anyways, the universe is like, okay, Gemini, time to make some type of judgment. Okay. Are you going to reconcile this, or are you going to go another way? What are you going to do here? It can also be a call to change your status, or make some type of major change also, but it may need you to like reopen a can of worms. And with the Two of Swords, world in reverse, you're like, Gemini's like, okay, well, I feel unable to open that can of worms because I'm still feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to make head over heart decisions. It's like, okay, there's still a lot of things that are not wrapped up, or loose ends, or whatever it may be. And if you're dealing with a person, there's just going to the extreme to get some type of either reaction or to avoid talking about something. Because they're confused. The Seven of Cups can also be someone that tends to create imaginary conflict, or they're like trying to figure things out, going to the extreme, trying to figure things out. So self-worth issues this week, Gem and Gem. Who are you gonna call? No. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna no? Oh my god, there's like an old movie. What are you gonna do? What is that? Not Bad Boys. Not Bad Boys. What are you gonna do? What are you... Okay. What do we have for Gemini? Give me a card for Gemini. For signs, we have Pisces and Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. There's a lot of fuckery going on. Let's just get you some advice, okay? Just because. What is your advice for Gemini? The Ace of Swords. Well, you may need to cut some shit off, make a decision. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. Be direct where you need to be direct in. Make a decision with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you may need to take a little bit of a risk, boo-boo. You may need to shed something from your past. Four of Pentacles in reverse is letting go of people, possessions, things. With the Four of Cups in reverse too. Move forward. It's time to move forward. Heave away. Me darling, heave away. It's like it's time to heave away, my darling. Heave away. I don't know what's with my personality tonight, guys. Don't mind me. Maybe I'm overtired. I don't know. But you need to heave away. Now, if there's a situation that requires communication, you may need to be communicative with someone. Okay, or be very direct. All right, give me a card for Gemini. We have laziness. Laziness. Thunderbolt. I don't know what that means for you. Trust. Which, by the way, laziness was in reverse, okay? Don't be fucking lazy. Thunderbolt. Trust. Bet on yourself, Gem. Look at her. She's betting on herself. She may die. She may die, but she's going to bet on herself. This is sorry, guys. My God. Geminis are always betting on themselves. The Creator. Creator was in reverse, but I generally don't read these in reverse. The Creator, Trust, Thunderbolt. Thunderstruck. Some of you guys, it's like some of you guys need to be like amped up. I don't fucking know. You need to amp yourself up. Trust, bet on yourself. Just go for it. And usually Geminis bet on themselves all the time. So what the fuck's holding you back? I don't know. You need to go for something. Just go for it. Experiencing. At the very least, at least you can say it was an experience. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. I don't know. Go for what? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It could be pertaining to walking away from something. I don't know. Go for it. Go for it. There's too much mental conflict. Okay, you're gonna have an aneurysm. I'm not gonna be transparent. I'm not gonna talk about this, or I'm not gonna talk about that, or the person you're dealing with is in that energy. Okay, but if you're dealing with a solo journey type thing, I don't know. Go for it. ACDC playing. Oh, really? They're strong. Mm-mm. All right, Taurus. Taurus. What are your for Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Taurus? What can Taurus expect this week? One more. What do we have for Taurus? What can Taurus expect this week? Hierophant in reverse. 3 shuffles. Oh my gosh. 3 of swords in reverse. Can Taurus expect this week? What is that, Taurus? 6 of Cups in reverse. The Lovers, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Hangman. All right. So, I don't know. 6 of Cups in reverse can talk about like healing a negative past with someone. I mean, clarify the 6 of Cups in reverse before I pull any more cards. Knight of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Nope. The Lovers. Matters of the heart. A man from the past in a note. Some of you have a man from the past that's being in a note emotionally. But they're kind of giving you a superficial view. The Lovers, you're in a space where you're feeling quite content in your own choices. You're in alignment. I know, I'm going to clarify that. We have the 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, you got someone that is like pining over you. And they're feeling kind of, this is someone that is thinking long term. This is someone that envisions a future with you. Now, okay, let's stop with the love. I'll read this on a personal level too. Okay, on a personal level, Taurus, you're in a space where you feel like you've outgrown some type of shit in your life, some type of bullshit. You're feeling yourself, okay? You're like feeling yourself, like not literally, but it's like you're feeling yourself. You're feeling in connection with who you are. You may feel like you've outgrown some type of like in a note type of energy, even with yourself, whether that's you being in a note with your own financial insecurity or with your own self-worth issues, or whether you've been overly dependent on the wrong things because of like bullshit or superficial reasons. You're in a space where you're trying to grow up or move away from a situation that is emotionally destructive for you, or it's just not it's not it for you. And I feel like you're feeling quite happy with your choice to no longer invest into a situation. I mean, give me one more on that Lovers. What's going on with that? The 2 of Cups. That is so confusing. Some of you are disconnecting from someone from the past to like embrace love. Some because you are connecting with someone, there's no doubt about it. Okay. However, the Lover's card can talk about a choice between 2 matters of the heart. Some of you are disconnecting from someone that may have been overly dependent on you, or someone that is emotionally inactive. Okay. Emotionally inactive or moody, or a love bomber or something like that. It's like you could be disconnecting from some bullshit. But boy, Taurus, I hate to make this all about love, but I can't help it. 2 of Cups, Lovers. You're connecting with someone that is very interested. This is someone that is envisioning a future with you. This is someone that is ready and willing to put in the work. This is someone that may feel like they're going to be pushed in a corner, expected to defend themselves about some things when they approach you, but they're doing it anyways, okay? Because they're so interested. This is someone that is seeing you in their future. They want you in their future. Some of you, I'm just going to be honest with you, you could be tainting your image a little bit in the workplace or in a public forum of some sort by connecting with this new person or by connecting with someone. You could be tainting your image a little bit, but I don't really think you're focused on that because I mean that's pretty powerful. That's like you're I don't know, some of you guys are having good sex or something like that. Some of you guys are having good sex, like for real, for real. I don't know. This person is interested. They're taking a practical approach. This is someone that is interested. They are wanting to pursue you. I mean, what are they thinking long term about? Sun in reverse, the moon in reverse. Well, this person, Taurus, may feel like they've experienced some type of like tough pill to swallow with you. They may feel like they have been disillusioned to something about you at some point in time. That kind of was a tough pill to swallow. And this is someone approaching you in a practical way where they may lack optimism to some degree because of some type of tough pill they had to swallow. Now, they're not giving up, but they are wanting to set some boundaries with you, or they're wanting to set some type of clear expectation within this relationship dynamic. Um, Now, mind you, this could be a child also, Taurus, that is wanting to connect with you despite some type of negative past. Um, and because they've experienced some type of like disillusionment with you at some point in time, they're creating some type of expectation within the connection with you in a friendship. So, or in a like parent child type of relationship. So, this could be a parent or a child, sorry, that is wanting to heal a negative past, or they're open to that. Um, but they are taking a cautious approach. Okay. However, this is playing out, you're connecting with someone. If this is a love situation, man, you are feeling it. You don't give a fuck who has anything to say about it, like, not at all. You are feeling it so strong. Now, mind you, be careful because you may taint your reputation a little bit. And I'm not saying you should care, but maybe just move a little slower, okay? I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want. But it's like, someone is taking a cautious approach to their interest in you. They've been illuminated to some things. They want to talk about that. They want to talk about things that they've become illuminated to with you. Um, because they got some trust issues now, or they're aware of some type of ongoing battle and they're being sensitive to their own needs by creating a clear expectation on what has them potentially lacking optimism, like Taurus. Oh my God, stop, Rose. Like, I'm so unserious today. I'm sorry. But this person, okay, the two of you are having great intimacy. But yeah, you could be disconnecting from another partner to connect with this person. Or again, you and someone else is healing a negative past. It could be a friendship, it could be a child, it could be anyone. And there is a very strong desire to respect one another and connect. And it's nice. It's great. It's nice to connect again. It's one of those connections where it's like, yeah, it's nice to connect again. Yeah. If you're dealing with a love situation, your person is a lot more serious than you. And it's not that you're not serious, but you're just so Twitter pated. You know what I'm saying? You're not really thinking the way this person is thinking. This person is thinking practical, but oh my God, it's turning you on. I think it's turning you on a little bit. Okay, they're taking a practical approach. So I don't know. It's nice. You're healing some bullshit with someone. You could be, again, disconnecting from something from the past, or you're just open to letting go of the past or healing the past with someone that has insecurities toward the situation with you, and you're feeling it. Sorry if you're not dealing with any human being at all, but like this is a very strong partnership in the physical with someone type of reading, um or child, having an intimate conversation with a child, healing some type of bullshit negativity. um Yeah, I like it. You're in, and you're gonna be Twitter pated. Happy. Let's see, give me some cards for Taurus. Guidance, inner voice. Someone maybe expressing guidance to you, or I don't know. The Fool, having a fresh start with someone, or having a fresh start in general. Success, a fresh start is a success, or someone taking a leap of faith is a success. Or I don't know, the Creator, clinging to the past. Isolation. I don't know. I feel like someone is communicating what what they feel needs to be expressed. They could be they could have been in a period of isolation. I don't know. They're taking a leap of faith. The Creator. Someone could have been in a period of isolation. I don't know, but you could be dealing with a Gemini. We also have Pisces, Cancer, Leo. Oh my God, stop moving. All right. I have a promise. All right, Aries. What time am I at? He died on. What do we have for Aries? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Aries expect this week? What can Aries expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three shuffles. What can Aries expect this week? The Lovers in reverse just showed its face. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay, overall energy for you, Aries, King of Wands in reverse with the Chariot. The Nine of Pentacles. All right. So you're in a very vengeful energy this week. It's productive. Okay, there is a bit of anger here, or jealousy, or something that is there is a bit of anger or jealousy or something that is creating you to feel some type of way, but you seem to be like using that to fuel you to move away with vengeance. This is like keeping your distance, embracing self-discipline, very focused on yourself, on being single, on the luxuries in life and whatever it may be. I don't know, you're keeping your distance from someone. And yeah, I do feel like there could be some jealousy there, or anger, or you're just lacking confidence within the situation, so you're determined to kind of flaunt what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You may be determined to, it's like you may be kind of pushing for some type of specific victory. You know, it doesn't have to be in a love situation, in whatever direction. It's like you're kind of pushing for a specific objective to kind of flaunt what you got going on. And you got a lot going on. It's not in vain, really. It's like there's a lot of success here for you. Independence, financial independence. You're self-sufficient. It's like you're spoiling yourself this week. I love that for you. But yeah, it could be like out of an act of like vengeance a little bit, or like attention. Okay, Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. Oh boy. So Aries, if you're dealing Okay, on a personal level, Aries. On a personal level, a lot of you are just honestly just lonely, or you're more lonely than you lead on, and isolated, feeling lonely. If this is a personal thing, you're definitely feeling lonely, but you're trying to ignore your own loneliness. Honestly, I don't even feel like you really want a commitment. I feel like you're just wanting to not be by yourself, if that makes any sense. Four swords in reverse. Like, okay, I've had my time to myself. I may not be open for commitment. Um, I don't know. I feel like you're if this is a personal thing, I don't know, you could be healing or dealing with some type of heartbreak or ending um by like spoiling yourself, really. You're moving away from the situation with vengeance, and you're successfully doing that, mind you. Okay, so don't let the King of Wands in reverse confuse you. I feel like you're successfully moving on from something. You're using some type of jealousy or anger to fuel you to make you that much more stronger. Like literally, it's fueling the wagon. Okay. And on a personal level, you could be heartbroken. You're not really open for commitment right now. You're ignoring something. It's kind of like when you're in pain or you dealt with something frustrating or something is causing a lot of torment or you're feeling isolated, but you still want to be a part of the world or connect with the world. So I don't know. If you're dealing with another person, however, Aries, this person is actually quite heartbroken and feeling burnt out with the situation. Um, what's that 10 of Pentacles in reverse if you're dealing with a person? The Four of Pentacles. I don't know. If you're dealing with a person, they have severe trust issues when it comes to connecting with you or when it comes to the situation at all, because something is making them feel like they received a superficial view and they're ignoring you. Okay. And if this is more of a personal thing, you're in a space where you're healing your own heartbreak with this glow up you got going on. And you're not really sharing too much personal information. It's almost like you're showing the goods and like you're popping out and leaving. Okay. But yeah, if you're dealing with a person, they have severe trust issues now, okay? Or they're having a hard time, you kind of burn them out a little bit. You mentally stress them the fuck out. You stress this person out, Aries, if you're dealing with a person. Because first of all, they may feel like, regardless of what you're presenting, they may feel like you're holding on to deep-rooted issues that cause you to um, be rigid when it comes to how generous you are within connections, or they feel like you're holding on to something from the past. Whether you are or not, I don't know. But it's like they may feel burnt out with you, not they may feel like you're not being very generous. Okay. I'm not saying you should be, but that's how they feel. They feel like cut out of your life. Um, and they have a lot of trust issues now associated with you, and they're kind of burned out. They're burnt out with you. What's the Four Swords in reverse? High Priestess in reverse. Oh my God. Some of you, if this is like a new person, if you're dealing with a person, it's not that deep. It's just this person is torn in regards to how to approach you because they feel like you don't really give much. And on top of that, they're feeling this like tension between the two of you, but they feel like they have to ignore it. So it's like they may feel like they may feel like the High Priestess in reverse can talk about sexual tension too. It's like they may feel tension with you, but it's like they feel like you're not giving anything. Like you're not giving them anything to work with here. So it's like they feel like forced to ignore you at the same time. Some of you know someone's watching you, like for real. King Wands in reverse it's like, okay, can be looking for attention. And I'm not saying you're looking for attention. I feel like there's an authentic vengeance here. But I feel like you may know someone's like paying attention to you. And Aries, if this is a personal thing, you're lonely, okay? Or some type of heartbreak or pain or loneliness has you trying to be a part of the world again, or has you trying to be you know, get out there and do your thing, whatever that is. However, you're trying to like, it's like you're trying to pull people in with what you got going on, but you're not really taking control to kind of connect with other people. So it's, you may need to give a little bit, okay? Like if you're wanting to connect with other people, you may need to give a little bit because yeah, you got a lot going on, but you're probably intimidating people. Chariot and Nine of Pentacles, that's pretty badass, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a specific person that may see you as someone that is um either holding on to deep-rooted issues that have you not wanting to entertain anyone else, or that has you I don't know, not really given anything. You're not given anything. It's like you look great. Style. Some of you guys are determined to make changes to your appearance or style. You look great. But it's like, I don't know. You're enjoying the more glamorous things or luxuries in life this week. Want to be a part of the world. Look at me. It's like that Sandra Dee song from Grease. The movie Grease came to my head. I don't even know what the song, I don't know what the lyrics is, but that kind of just came to my head. I don't know, something about look at me. I'm Sandra Dee. I don't know, you may be wanting people to look at you. Because you want to be part of the world. You feel lonely. You feel cut out of people's lives. But it's like, I don't know. Give me a card of advice for Aries. But if you're dealing with an ending to something, you're definitely healing through a successful glow up of some sort. Give me a card of advice for Aries. Three of Wands in reverse. The Death card. All right. So this is saying to kind of embrace whatever, like focus on the changes that you're making right now. Three of Wands in reverse can talk about like being short-term focus, to walk away from something and embrace changes, right? The Death card talks about like, okay, there's been a spiritual shift. You may perceive things differently. You no longer see things the same way even. And it's like the universe is calling you to make those changes that are in alignment with this new ascension. I hate using that word, or shift you got going on. It's like there's a shift going on with you. And the universe is saying, okay, focus on that right now. Focus on embracing necessary changes. Um, and so you're kind of doing the right thing, okay? Honestly, trying to connect with people with the Three of Swords energy isn't really the best anyway. But Three of Wands in reverse, Death card. The Strength. Wow. You're going to come to something stronger. Where it's like, have the confidence to embrace whatever changes are needed, whether that's in the soul realm or like, I mean, it goes hand in hand. Okay? You may be applying yourself differently. Embrace an ending too. I don't know, something was meant to be done. Something was meant to be done, or something was meant to change. Give me a little bit more on the change. The Strength card underneath could have something with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a change when it comes to our position, protecting our position, what we fight for versus what we don't. A change. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. So change is pertaining to like your defenses around your belief system, or there's a change in what you feel is worth fighting for versus what isn't. I don't know. Give me some cards for Aries. Transformation. You're doing it. The Burden. Okay. Healing. maturity. All right, so transforming the burden, healing maturity. So I don't know, I'll leave that with you. We're dealing with a Cancer, we have Pisces, Scorpio. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Toodaloo.